I'm gonna need my fucking royalties on the naming of the skid mark. I know that much.
2% of every sale.
I'm gonna need 0.02% of every sale, or we're gonna have a fucking serious problem.
Oh, congratulations, Marcus.
Yeah, congratulations.
Up and running.
Yep.
I appreciate it.
Man.
Yeah,
Yo, brother. That's a big step.
it is. It's a scary step, for me.
Well, tough
Let's
shit. You
get
already
back
made
to
it.
my
Now you got to do it.
2.5% on every unit sold.
Unit.
I'll settle for a sticker.
You'll get a sticker.
I would
Don't
also
worry.
like a sticker.
I talked to Chris. He said he'd send me one since you're incapable of doing that for me.
I got packages coming to all three of you next week. All three of you next week. But I'm not even going to tell you what's in it. But
I bet you it's going to be good. I bet
It's
you it's
going to be a dick pic.
It could be a dick pic.
It better be dick wind chimes.
That won't be available for a couple of days.
Yeah.
I can't believe the skid mark went
Not
to
the sheets on
production
fire.
before Dick Wind Chimes did.
Yeah, that is.
I
that
can't
is
believe it either,
strange.
man.
Yeah.
It was way harder to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Rehand
supposed.
dicks are my thing.
Yeah, we're supposed to have Damien Schreckengast on sometime tonight, but he's stuck in traffic. So if you're watching, give us a thumbs up. Share.
Oh
it
yeah,
around.
he's 3 hours behind us too, so it's like 5 for him.
It's traffic time.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
He's always on here first thing. The one time he's got to come on,
Yeah,
he's
he's
late.
not.
You
yeah.
know?
That's how it always happens,
That's the
brother.
way it works.
Yeah. Life.
It's whenever you have something to do, it's everything goes wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's the way.
Yeah,
it
that's
works.
exciting about the skid mark.
I know, dude.
Yeah, now Mark, we'll have to listen. to
Toss
Mark.
a little wooden door on there, you know.
There's no way. They're wooden doors. It's just not going to work.
You can't. It has
no
to be.
seal. There's no.
It has to have. It needs the rhino liner.
I mean,
I will say that stuff holds up real well.
Way better
Cookie
than
Monster
Wings.
had to make like 6 million cookies. You know what I mean? And he I don't know. It just seems like 6 million seems like a really. I feel like that's a terrible number. I feel like that they just made that up. Anyways, Mark.
Yeah, I only have one
Marcus-
little corner with a teeny bit of rust, and that's from my own fault.
Yeah,
for chipping the liner off.
Mark's selling a skid mark. I know people are like, the name's really weird. It almost like it means something. Yeah, skid mark. Anyways,
You want a pair of my underwear? I'm going to give an autographed pair of skidded up underwear.
some of the comments I've seen.
You probably
the
got a bunch.
advertisement. I just like, dude,
a right tanner in the waistband.
are you guys fucking that dense? Of course, it means exactly what it means.
It's a skid built by Mark.
It's a skid by Mark.
Skids by Mark.
The girls at WCR, when I was talking to them, for a while, asked about that, and I said, I can't remember, but I'm 90% sure TJ kind of came up with that.
Ain't no kinda.
Yeah, and I said, it's as blue collar as it comes, and so am I. So
the skid mark.
If you don't want to buy something like that because of its name,
the skid mark was born on this podcast right here.
I think it was. Oh yeah,
we
it
were
was definitely
trying
on the podcast.
We were trying to talk. We were trying to come up with a name for it. I was like, I would just call it the skid mark, and then like I think it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks later, I made the video, the review of the skid mark review.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure we were fucking talking about something on here. There was another really good one too, but skid mark just stuck. It just works.
It works.
It works.
It sounds good. And it's Mark,
Yeah.
Right.
It
fits him.
It's
You heard this man fart. He's gonna have skid.
I mean, everybody celebrates a good skid.
it's a time saver, man. It really is. It's a time saver. It really is. It makes you super efficient. It's very efficient. I have the Skid Mark 9000. Mine's way better, but Mark's is cool
You're in
too.
the OG skid. The OG skid.
I have the OG skid with a fucking zero pure wall mount system on top of it. So
Hell yeah, dude. I mean, that's what I did to my original one.
yeah, I got
zero pure.
I got
system.
2 40-inch RO membranes and a 40-inch DI membrane that feeds into my fucking 24-inch DI membrane.
Yeah.
Super duper turbo water 9000.
Yeah, parts per billion, man.
Well, I tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The windows have never. They look fucking. I've not had to go back and redo. Because sometimes you have to go back and touch something up. Hit it again, give it a quick scrub and a good rinse. Occasionally.
Yeah.
I've not had to
Give
be
her a
doing
go.
that.
Well, someone, I don't remember who it was, so I apologize for that. I don't remember. Someone said, well, don't you think 40-inch cartridge for DI is overkill? Well, is there ever overkill when you don't want to have to change resin all the time?
No.
I tend to agree with you. Like, I noticed that my resin on the skid stretches out longer the way I've been filling it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I'm sure.
So
I'm sure.
Honestly, I didn't have to change the resin on my skid for 2 years.
Dude, hey, the
It's
skid
still
mark,
making it.
hey, skid mark's 15% off, boys.
There you go.
15% off.
Click the link in the
That's a good
description.
looking- that's a
Head
good
over
looking
to,
thing.
Yeah, head over to windowcleaner.com. You can support the podcast and Mark all at the same time, and our sponsors over at windowcleaner.com. You can do that over there.
Get
Man,
after
I
it.
So
can't
Mark-
keep up with them.
So
with
Mark,
all the sales.
yeah, so Mark can build a house for his other RV.
Yeah.
Now we can build houses for his skids.
Yeah, you can build
When
a
I'm
skid
ready to
house.
build another house, I'm not going to be cleaning any more
No.
windows.
yeah.
Hey, you may not
I'll
have to.
always clean windows, just on a small time. It's like in your blood when you get to a certain point,
Mm.
Spending money, pocket money, get out of the house. The routine that you've had for the last 25 plus years, 20 years.
I'm sure it's
Right.
probably a little, it'd probably be a little, probably a little gut wrenching a little bit because you almost feel like, oh man, I'm losing everything. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
So,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I get antsy after a long fucking
Right.
weekend. I'll be
yeah, I'm the
honest
same
with you.
way. I'm the same way.
Yeah.
Like when me and
Dude.
Jennifer
Yeah.
go on vacation, we take
Right.
off for a week. Like the whole time, I'm thinking, "There's dudes doing my windows.
Right.
There's some guy I don't know touching my windies." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
I usually come home and bust open the bucket lid and get a straw and drink the bucket. Oh yeah, I'm back.
A little ammonia back in the.
I haven't
Right.
changed the DI resin on my fucking skid, and this will be year 2. I changed it
don't
last
need
season,
to,
but
man.
the season before
But I don't
that.
do a lot.
Yo.
What up? What up? What up?
There's gay Damien.
Sorry, I was running late, fellas.
You good, dude?
You gotta turn your phone into landscape, or you can't be on the show.
Yeah.
I'm kicking you off if you don't switch
Hold
it.
on, what?
I'm kicking you off the show if you don't switch your phone into landscape. This isn't fucking.
Okay, hold on. How do I?
This isn't dick skin and
How'd I
goose
do it?
stain.
There you go. You did it.
Does
Perfect.
that work?
There we
Yes,
go.
sir.
Now I'll
Okay.
let you on the show. Now I'll
I
let
can't figure
people
out how to
see
get
you.
this fucking
We have to get-
channel.
We have to get.
Howdy.
We have to
What's up,
get
fellas?
we have to get foreskin and dick skin and foreskin on here. Mark and fucking Jason. We got to get them on here one of these days.
Two skins and a stump.
Yeah.
Right.
We have to get Goo and Deeds on here one of these days. Probably
Yeah,
not at the
heck
same
yeah.
time. That'd be too much.
Hold
At
on. I'm
once.
trying to figure out this.
Internet.
How's your guys' evening going?
Ah, shit.
Hey, bro.
I'm tired, man.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
All right. How's your evening going?
I'm tired.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how to see all you guys at once.
It's all right.
Swipe left or swipe that way.
Okay. Cool. There we go. Got it.
Yeah,
got it.
I'm
My
just.
apology, you guys being late again. I do apologize.
You're all right, dude.
No worries,
You're
man.
fine. We get
You're
it.
good, man.
We were just talking shit,
Yeah,
anyways.
we were just sitting around
Probably
talking shit
talking how
about.
much of a cheater I am on how
Yeah,
much
He's
I
like,
cheat on FanDuel or fantasy.
listen, my daughter's team's gonna whoop everybody's ass.
She's probably gonna
Dude,
kick my ass
ladies,
this week.
ladies
yeah.
winning, dude.
This is the worst I've started it in the last couple of years. I'm 0-2, man. I got my ass kicked twice.
Yeah, so have I. I thought
Yeah.
I picked a good team and I didn't. They're just
had a
not
rough
week,
week,
performing.
too.
I think I said I started power ranking 4 and I like dropped to 9th already.
Yeah,
Yeah, I can.
You know,
yeah,
so
it's the fantasy foosballs. What can you
I
do?
always say, man, if you finish
Right.
in the top 5 according to ESPN, it's a guaranteed bad team. If you're like 9, 10, you probably have a decent team.
Really?
yeah, it usually works that way. People getting hurt and shit.
Well, they don't account for rookies like when they do power rankings either.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
So they don't have no previous stats.
Oh, there's
Right, now's
fucking
the time to
there's
start
there's
picking.
old Dick Skin right there. Mark Klininski. He's in second place. That fucker.
Oh yeah, he just beat me this past week. He
Yeah,
just beat me
yeah.
this week.
Nobody likes you.
Yeah.
Mark.
None of us like you
Sticking around
now.
in fantasy.
I forgot Mark beat me this week. Yeah.
You were cool, Mark, and now you're not. Now you're not, Mr. Second Place. We didn't like Damien when he was winning either, so don't worry, dude. We'll come back
Right.
around. We'll like you again someday.
We need a. Are we going to figure out what's going to go on at the end for the winner or whatever? Venmo you some cash or figure out how
Well, I'm
how's that
trying
gonna
to figure out. Well, I brought that up when we started it, and nobody. The only two people that said anything were you. Well, three people: you, Seth, and Tim. Everybody else has said nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get the cash from the guys down here and send it up.
go. Or whatever. However, so.
Well, I was
at least
just. I mean,
whoever wins can get
I
something.
figure we do 20. What do you guys think? $20? I feel like $20 is between 12
$20
people.
bucks
How
solid.
many?
25.
Yeah.
What is
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Well,
20, $25 between. What do you think, Seth?
It's 25 sounds good. Pays for the little
$25.
trophy.
Yeah,
and then the
$25
rest,
a person,
Yeah.
and the winner will get a bowling
staying in
trophy at the end of the
Sandusky.
year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ladies go have
Yeah,
a
it's
bowling
cool. It's cool. Just send me your money now.
Yeah.
trophy.
I know. I got a player this week too, and I'm like, ah, shit.
I'll do something in the fantasy football chat there with like drop my links in there, and then everybody that's a member of the or that wants to participate, you don't have to send us $25. If you don't want to participate for cash, you don't have to. But if you win, you don't get the cash.
Right.
That's
No,
it.
two
You'll
sheep
get-
gets
you
turned
can-
around to a.
You can have the trophy, but you ain't getting the cash.
Yeah,
You know what I
makes
mean?
sense.
That's the only.
Hey,
That's
Mark,
the right
that
way to do it.
fucking- The skid mark is freaking beautiful, man. I know I've already seen it before with the ones you guys have and the ones that they've purchased, but man, I think it's nice seeing it on the site being sold. It's super dope, man, to see that.
Thanks, Damien.
Yeah, it's 15%
You
off.
know. Yeah,
Thing-
you
I'll
know,
tell you,
fuck,
the
I mean,
thing's
like,
nice,
wonder
man.
And there's a link
What's
down
the
below.
shipping on that? I wonder.
Free,
What's
right?
I
that?
wonder what that shipping is.
Well,
Wonder what the freight shipping is on that.
Anything over $49 is free, so it doesn't matter.
yeah.
No, that's not free.
Come on, man, it has to be.
That's freight don't go. Freight's not free. But no, it's pretty beautiful. I laughed. Someone, well, what's skid mark even mean? Like, well, obviously it means skid mark, and the gentleman that made it's named Mark, and
Right.
it's a skid.
So stupid.
You know,
I don't know. It makes pure water and it makes you
idiot.
money, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
You can
I
also
don't-
knock your pole off a
Yeah,
building.
Yeah,
with the
you'll make
power
so
of the
much
jets.
money in one day you'll shit yourself. How about that?
I'll tell you this: if I had to wheel a system around, I probably wouldn't
No, it's
do water fetting.
ideally everyone needs to get to the point where they have an on-demand system. In my opinion, you know, that's the only way to go.
Yeah. You're
Well, yeah.
just so you know, Damien, you're a little choppy, so I don't know if you've
You know,
got
choppy.
if you have extra stuff open or you never know, but I just want
Well, just
Let me
the stuff you can do with it. You know what I mean? No
Yeah.
water source. You can roll up. Like the other day, I was doing a dealership and they wanted me to get the outside of the garage doors done. I just had a guy sit in the truck and just pull it down the line. I was like, I had like 5 feet of line out. Just
Yeah.
cleaned all the
Walk
doors.
along. Just fucking
Yeah,
walk
that's
along.
exactly what I did.
Yeah.
I was too late. I didn't want to unrail 200 feet, so I unrailed 8 feet and said, move the truck as
Yeah.
we go.
That's smart.
Right.
Yeah. It was easier. I mean, we did it. We probably did 10 garage doors in like
Nice.
15 minutes,
Yeah.
20 minutes.
I mean,
maybe.
Well,
they
that's-
see
that's
the
kind of the
they
i-
see the
idea.
50. Yeah, they see the 50-gallon tank and they think, well, that's not a lot of water, but
Oh,
I
that's
usually
a ton of
I
water.
typically get about three houses, 2 stories. You know, the second story of 3 houses with that.
You're probably getting
And-
2.5 hours of run time. I think two
Yeah,
and a
well-
half somewhere around
Well,
there.
people see
And-
like 5 gallons a minute. They're not realizing you're not moving 5 gallons a minute through 8mm hose or
Right.
5/16 hose. It's not happening.
Right.
You know.
So TJ, are you using high flow with yours or no?
No.
Just
Yeah,
regular- regular
you
heating?
probably wouldn't want to use high flow.
I
I
with an
have high
on-demand
flow.
system.
I have
I
high
think-
flow
I
with
think it's-
mine, but I turn it down.
Yeah, I don't have that
Okay.
That's
option.
like-
See, mine's old. I have
Here
the
we
old
go.
version. No, no, you're not. I'm not. No, I'm just saying mine's the old version. I don't have the
Yeah.
double
It's the
pumps
I
OG.
on
don't have
mine.
everything.
Yeah, so mine, I'm gonna be honest. The high flow destroys my battery. It just crushes it.
Really?
Yeah, I can't.
Runs
It
so hard.
runs so hard. So
I mean,
Dude,
honestly,
that battery
you don't
is
need-
10 years old.
and you don't
10
need
years
you
old.
don't need high flow hose with a 12
when
volt
you
system.
have 12-volt
No.
system,
You don't
no.
need a high flow. You don't need.
Honestly, I prefer not using high flow. Like I feel like
You'll find
clean windows
even
better.
you'll
Yeah.
find with the rinse bars that when you're shooting out of a rinse bar on a 12-volt system, that motherfucker is shooting everywhere. So you got to be.
it's like
watch what you're
that
doing.
far.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like steady stream.
Yeah, so it's, the high flow hose is not needed there. I recommend high flow hose for systems that you're using off of a tap. 12 volt,
That makes a lot of sense.
you really don't need high flow when you're using a 12 volt system because it's got constant pressure. And it's going to be.
You're already controlling it.
Yeah. So, and what's
That
nice
makes total
about
sense.
Marks is, and I really felt like the new ones, anyways, I really felt like the only drawback with mine, the original one, was that you couldn't fill it up as you were using it. You know what I mean? You
Right.
couldn't really process. You could, but you're not really
You're
getting
killing
the
the
best.
DI. You're
You're
killing
killing
the
the
DI.
DI. So now
Why'd they
you're
go away
able
from-
to replenish on the go, which is nice.
Yeah.
Why didn't they stick with the green frame?
The green, when I decided to build a skid and send it to WCR,
That was a mistake on Mark's part. Please
I
continue.
spoke to,
You shouldn't have did
I
that.
I spoke to Chris or Alex, okay, and I said 0 is like lime green, and he's like, yeah. I go, okay, that's all you needed to tell me.
Uh-huh.
So it was like a one-off, and I had honestly never sprayed colors, but I could get that in any color. But like what Chris said, if you start making, because I wanted to make a red one, a white one, and a blue one,
That'd
and put them
be
together,
dope.
right? Yeah. And,
Then you'd have
and then-
people buying 20 red ones, and the
Right,
white ones would sit on
right,
the shelf
right,
forever.
Right. I
So-
mean, I think we could do something down the road along the lines of if you want a specific color, you're going to wait another 30 days before you get it, because once the process is this, everything is cut out, everything is tacked together, everything is fit together, everything is wired, plumbed, complete, like restoring a car. And then you have to fully take it back apart, okay, and then shoot the color, black or whatever, and then put it back together. That's the fun part for me, is putting it back together and being careful not to fuck it up.
I really, really want one so bad. I see it on the website, and I'm like,
maybe
man, I could
that's
totally
man,
buy that
I
right
wanna
now.
look
You
at
know
the
what I
pineapple,
mean?
that motherfucker.
I mean, hey, man, you could use your earnings.
Yeah, that's what I
one.
mean. I could totally buy that right now, but I just
You don't really need it right now, though.
In all honesty, there's nothing wrong with the one I have. The one that I have, there's
You
nothing
got
wrong
the
with
first
it.
generation.
Yeah.
You got the original one.
If I don't have it,
So-
then Tim will have it. If I don't have it, that's
So,
He has the
uh,
very first one I ever built.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. So you
I
may or
got
may not know that.
2, 3, and 4.
So are they sitting around built and ready to go, or just frames there? And
So
when they
like
get
right now I've got one.
sold,
If you
they
ordered
build
one,
them.
if you ordered one, you could have it probably within 10 days, because I've got one that's like
Okay.
coated and ready to go, and my plan is to have one on the shelf all the time. So
Okay,
if one
I was
sells,
wondering how that was going to
yeah,
work.
I mean, because like Chris is like, well, we could do a 30-day lead time, especially right off the bat, and because again, for me to do these, I gotta take 2 to 3 days a week out of window cleaning, and I'm gonna have trouble wrapping my head around that, quite honestly. I mean, like, I took off one day 2 weeks ago, and I cut out 4 skids, all the metal piled up for 4 skids, and then start putting it together. So like right now,
Mark,
built
I just
3
want.
more.
Hey, Mark, I just want you to know that Luke said if you build him one and send it to him, he'll make sure that you sell a bunch of them.
Okay, Luke, you got a deal, brother.
We actually have a question here. Hey, can you guys tell me the advantages of having one membrane for my pure water system versus 2 or 3? I have it on my pressure washing rig.
Okay, I'll answer that.
Go ahead,
if
Mark.
You guys want to chime
No,
in?
no,
The
go
only
ahead,
thing you're going to do is produce more pure water. You're not going to produce purer water. Okay, so if you have one RO, that'll give you, let's just say, a gallon a minute, and you have 3 ROs, you're going to get roughly 3 gallons a minute, depending on your
It's
input
volume.
pressure. Right, it's volume. It's
it's
not
more delivery
Yeah.
to the brush head of it's just more flow. You know what I mean? The water's not going to be any more pure. It's less steps. You know what I mean? It just
Right.
processes it faster, so you don't have to worry.
and depending on how you plumb those ROs, like TJ was talking earlier on the wall mount system. The wastewater on the first one goes into the second one. Okay, and usually you can get away, in my opinion, with 2 ROs plumbed that way. But when you add a third one, by the time that third one is gonna struggle for water, simply because you're out of wastewater, right? So the third one is generally going to be hooked up just like the first one with its own waste. You understand what I'm saying? Like my water guy that I deal with here from my house, when I was talking to him, I said, if you put one hose, split it into 2 ROs, you're going to get more pure water than if you use the waste from one into the next. He said, but it gets to a point where you don't have enough water and pressure to fill 3 or 4 ROs all on the inputs. You understand? So,
Oh yeah.
like, it's probably best to put 240s in a row with waste from one into the input of the other, and then if you're going to put a third one, have a separate feed line and a separate dump line on that one. That's my opinion to get the most out of it.
What if
You
you
know,
had the waste from both, like waste from RO1 and RO2 just going directly to RO3?
Okay, so
Would that eliminate the problem?
it wouldn't eliminate the problem if you ran all 3 wastes. If you piggyback them into the third one, the problem at that point, again, it's just my opinion, is going to be you're going to need to run like a 3/4 garden hose with some significant pressure behind it, because as it goes through one, then you're pushing through two. It still wants that 50 psi to go through. By the time you get to 3 on a hose water pressure, you're probably going to be out of pressure. So that third one, it's going to push more out the exhaust than permeate the membrane.
Okay. So what would you need for water pressure to be able to do something like that?
I would say you're getting into the 75 range.
75?
Yeah. Like these new high flow, low pressure membranes, and WCR has probably got the best one out there. It's the lowest. But like my house, it started with a single 40-inch RO, and it was making 3.5 gallons a minute. Why?
Yeah.
Because it was running 175 psi. The problem became it was blowing fittings off every month. You understand? It would blow the threads off the fittings. So then we put 2 membranes in there, split the inputs, and had 2 wastes, and I'm getting enough water and I can run less pressure to it. So eventually it's like saying, well, if I spin this electric motor that's spinning an alternator, it should run forever, right? You're going to lose because of heat and everything else. So my opinion is, if you're going to run tap water, hose pressure, 2 membranes in a row, and then that third one linked up as its own input, and you'd probably be moving 3+ gallons a minute. But I mean, usually when you're filling your tank, that's a lunch break or take a break. And
3 gallons a minute, anyways. You're filling in under 20.
On your system, Seth, I would say it's probably safe, because your system is the first one where it'll drink all the way to the bottom of the tank, whereas mine and your old ones will leave an inch of water in the tank, just simply because of where you could penetrate the tank to put the bulkhead.
Yeah.
On your new ones, there's actually a 90 with a piece of hose that touches the bottom of the tank. So it's going to, where I would be running out of water and have maybe 6 gallons in there, you're still going to be working. So if you hook up when you're down to 10 gallons, you're going to produce more than you're using on average.
You make about a gallon a minute.
Yeah.
On normal hose pressure. I mean, the only thing I ever changed on yours is there's 2 ways to fill my tank. One through the system, one because like I have that wall mounted set up at the shop, and I just took off your valve and put a 90 on it.
To me, that was just a waste of time. I'll just run it through both DIs. Fuck it, who cares?
So obviously, I mean, DI is affordable anyways, the resin. So with more than 1 RO, do you extend the life of the DI?
Yes, absolutely. Well, no, because let's just say let's say hypothetically, you're putting water into that RO membrane, the first membrane, and let's just say it's at 75 TDS, and you're bringing it down to 10. Running it through a second RO membrane isn't going to get it down below 10. It's only going to give you twice the volume. So you're still going to go through the same amount of water. Resin.
Yeah, I guess it
So,
just depends on how far you're stepping down the water.
Right.
Once the RO gets it down to like a 10, that's good. Good to know. Good to know. Great
Say that
question.
again. You broke up.
Oh no, I was saying that was a great question. But whoever answered it, I don't have the
But
chat
again,
pulled up.
just to, and again, I'm not a huge engineer when it comes to this stuff. I'm only telling you my experiences and what I've learned through people that know a lot more than me, and always they will know a lot more than me because they deal with water. So multiple membranes gives you much more water, but not cleaner water. You would, because all the waste that's coming out of the first one is now hammering the second membrane. I mean, you think about it, that's dirty ass water coming out of it. Not dirty water, but it's high. It's got a lot of solids in it.
ITDS.
Right, exactly.
Man, that guy last
so.
week, man, that motherfucker was hilarious as fuck.
Oh,
yeah.
I
he's
honestly
off the
thought you
chain.
guys were doing I thought you guys were gonna do a skit just to like dog old boy, whatever his name is. That Jay, what is it, Jay or John? Jay.
Jay.
Yeah,
Well,
I thought you guys were like, I thought you were doing a skit like saying someone from his area. Like when I heard all that.
Damien,
gibberish,
we
I was like,
all
oh,
were
hell
surprised.
no.
I know I was surprised because he came out of the box swinging. He didn't even
Oh
take a
my
breath.
goodness, that was that.
Yeah,
My
he was
fucking
funny.
mouth, my cheeks hurt from smiling so much and laughing. That was
Yeah,
great.
he's a character, man.
Dude,
He's funny.
I mean, and it seems like he's like that 24/7. Probably he's probably consistently like that.
Yeah, I get that impression.
Yeah, there's no
yeah.
shut off. It's either that or like crash. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah, he's wide open throttle
Yeah.
the whole time.
That was nice.
Can you fill this? There's the tea that's on the counter. Might have to tip it.
Oh,
So.
can someone fill your drink glass?
Yes.
Fill my bubba for me.
Sending the button.
He's big time now.
I
He's
need more. In my
He's selling gear at
bubba.
WCR. He's big time now. Go fill my glass for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, now.
I want some cold
Now.
tea,
Fill it
please.
now, peasant.
Fill my bubba for me.
So how many
I
you
hope
got
she
out there?
slaps you.
So Seth said he has 3. I know TJ has 1. Obviously, the window guys have 1. So 5 out there right now, and then obviously the ones in your fleet at your shop.
There's 2 local. There's 2 local to me, and Jason Lehman has 1. Jason Lehman has a 70-gallon, a completely custom one that's set up for a van. I shouldn't.
nice.
I don't want to make different ones, but Jason Lehman wanted more water, so I believe we went with 70 or 75 gallons, and it's a prototype. It's got the same spray liner. It has a pump. His was set up originally because at that time the high flow membrane from WCR was just coming out. So we set up a 90 psi pump into the membrane, and he was getting like 1.5, 2 gallons a minute out of it. Well, he since has changed over to the high flow membrane, used that second pump as a backup by changing the plumbing. But his is set up for a van, like if you open the side door of the van, whereas those that are on display are for basically the back of a pickup truck. I mean, you could put it sideways in a van. You know.
I mean,
what
you
I'm
could
saying?
put it in a van and open the back door.
Yeah, but you know what?
I mean, that's what I did.
People also say, well, it takes up a lot of room. Well, it doesn't. I looked at every single type of tank. 50 gallons requires this much real estate, right? There's software that you could design a tank, a fuel tank, any kind of tank, and then you have to input how much you want. If you want 60 gallons, it's got to be a minimum of this size. It doesn't matter what shape it is. It's taking up the real
It
estate.
takes up volume. Yeah.
Yeah, and I noticed with the 70-gallon tank, to go to 50 to a 70 only sounds like 20 gallons, but it's a massive tank compared to a 50. You know what I'm
50's
saying?
The way that it is the way that it should be. I've
I
been
mean,
using mine since 2019. I'm not trying to hear nobody
When you
fucking
have
on the
that system, how
sidelines
much more
talking
stuff
about
do you
how
need in
they
the
would
back?
make it better or any of that shit.
Right.
I'm not trying. The way that it is the way that it should be. Period. Point blank.
Yeah.
End of discussion. Jason
Yeah.
Lehman, of course, wanted to try to be fucking cool, make his like fucking from outer space, and for what? And
His
for what?
is cool. It's cool. It's a completely different footprint. And again, look,
Like you said, it's for a van.
it's for a van. Could go in the back doors of a van.
Yeah.
It could go on the
But,
side
I mean,
door of a
yeah.
van.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I have the exact one that Mark has made. I had one in the back of a ProMaster City. I don't know if anyone knows how small that van is. That van is small. I fit all my stuff in there, and me and another guy worked out of that truck all the time.
Yeah.
It does not take up that much.
I've got
Plus,
my
it's square.
F1
You can put stuff on top.
Yeah, my F-150 is a short bed, and I've never had any problems. I have a short bed with a toolbox.
With a toolbox, right? And that's a 6.5 foot bed, right? And then you have your toolbox, which is probably 24 inches, and it was designed to just close the tailgate. You know, it literally touches
the way
the
that it
tailgate.
is, and then I have the other side of my truck to stick whatever.
The plus of it is having the stacks on top.
Yeah.
Well, I wanted the stacks on top, and I wanted the reel under the top because, again, I live in Florida, and the sun kills everything. So if I had 250 foot of hose, no matter who made it, sitting out in the sun 24/7,
get crushed.
Yeah, you're going to end up blowing hoses out. So I kind of, could it be smaller if the hose was on top? Of course, you could take 2 feet off of the thing.
Yeah.
But I mean,
the way, like I said, the way that it is the way that it should be.
Right.
Yeah.
It's mad efficient. It's made me a whole bunch of money. Like piles of money, that thing. So
I will tell you this: you are using pure water when you pull up on a residential house. You're cleaning windows within 2 minutes.
Yeah,
2 to 3 minutes.
Yeah, well, I mean, my brother he has the on demand from Tucker, and just by looking at marks, he's like, dude, it looks so much better just the way it's set up because the grill, like the way he has his set up in the back of a Dodge Caravan, and the grill and the stuff, it needs to be in a different position to kind of flow the way Mark's looks like it would flow a lot better.
Well,
so
I will
it's a
say,
great system, but it's not designed for a window cleaner. You know, like you put actual thought into a journeyman window cleaner and knew what the fuck to do.
I will say this: the ladder rack on the top was an afterthought. Because Seth, you got one with the rack and one without, correct?
Yeah.
One doesn't have the ladder rack, and Seth's was the first one. I was just like, all right, we could build it like this, and then it was like, I kind of think they all should have a ladder rack on them. You know what I'm saying? Because
from the bed space you lose, it makes sense to put it up there.
Right.
It doesn't interfere with ladders above it.
No. And it's set up where you can put the ladders on there. There's a lock on the lowest ladder, and then you put a ratchet strap or bungee, however, to any place on the top of that skid. All that tubing is solid. It's solid 3/8 tube, so you can pull on it. It ain't gonna bend.
Right.
The only thing that I would want or eventually put on mine is a hose reel for garden hose.
Yeah,
just to make it that much easier when you get to a job to fill if you need.
I agree with that. But again,
I just don't know how you fit the footprint.
Yes, you're adding.
You don't.
You know,
don't need to do that, or you could just fucking deal with a little tiny inconvenience in your fucking life. You know what I mean? Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's
I know. But I'm always trying. I'm always trying to find a way.
Squidward's house heaven ass motherfucker. You know what you ought to do is add a fucking microwave on it so I can fucking make my burritos.
Where were you last week?
Listen, I said what I'm going to do to mine is add a hose.
What I'm going to do to mine is make mine gay.
No, I'm going to make mine easy to use for me, for what I
think. I honestly think the only upgrade that I would love to put on one, and if I ever have one laying around that I'm going to put into service for myself, because my shit that's in the back of my truck, it's in some rough shape because it's powder coated and it's starting to rust, just like TJ has the issue. But I think.
Yeah, mine's rough.
I wish they just weren't so fucking expensive. Yeah. I would love to put electric hose reels on it because you just, you've worked all day theoretically, right? And now you got to crank a hose up.
Yeah.
Okay, so it sucks.
Yeah.
But the cheapest hose reel I could find of that size is $700. Okay, and it's not that. I just don't feel it's worth $700.
Yeah.
And they're a problem. They don't, a $700 reel is the bottom of the barrel reel. It's not one that you see on
solenoids go. You're just making
and they draw a lot of amperage.
That thing shorts out or goes out on a job. That's gonna suck.
I can tell you because the Spider Killer 9000, when you plug that thing into fucking wind that hose up, the lights on the truck get dim.
Yeah.
It draws some amps. Yeah, it draws some amps. So yeah, this is the way I look at it. If you have one of those you have one of those guys get the hose reels that you could just have a little hose and set it down. If you've ever tried to roll the hose up on those things,
that shit's gotta fall over, right?
It's the biggest pain in the ass in the entire world. Yeah. It's terrible.
I know. I watch
You know,
people use
just
it. And I'm like, that thing
round it
sucks.
up and get you just one of those little tough straps, and that's all you need.
Right.
Well,
Right.
if
You know?
I think that hose reel needs some redesigning, it needs to have something to chase the
A
hose
bigger
on
base.
for you. No,
Yeah.
if you just had something to chase the hose on, so you don't have to
Yeah.
like guide the hose. If you could just hold
Yeah.
it and twist it, it'd be fine. But as soon
Yeah.
as you have to like position the hose,
Oh, you're talking
forget
about the
about it.
reels.
Yeah, the reels. Yeah, forget about it. That's why, like this
Yeah,
one
yeah.
here, man. It's mounted to the skid. I walk it out. I do my window cleaning and I roll it up. You know what I mean? It is.
And-
Yeah, and
it's
you don't
that-
even have to have it all the way out either.
Yeah.
You know what I
Seth,
mean? Like,
I have a suggestion for you. If you're gonna do it, because I just thought about it. I bought 3 of them. If you obviously you guys watch TikTok, Vevor, that company, Vevor, and some
Vevor.
of their stuff is pretty decent. Vevor.
Mhm.
I bought because on the side of my house I have a raw water line, which is right from my well, dirty water. Then I have RO water, which feeds my house, and then I have another hose which is going into a giant DI tank to filter it before it hits my skid, because my skid is only DI. So, and I'm only going in at like 15 TDS out of my home system. However, I got tired of rolling up 30 different hoses on the side of the house. I bought that Vevor 175-foot hose thing that
the
retracts.
retractable one?
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, it was $89. It hasn't missed a beat. It's a lot of plastic, but you literally walk it out and then just give it a little tug. And as long as, if you let it go, it's going to haul ass and probably tear itself up. But it feeds it back and forth. And the only issue I don't like about it, the hose is only 1/2 inch. So it's significantly less flow. But you
Wow.
could mount that in your truck.
I do.
But no, you'd still have to hook it up.
Yeah,
You still
I've
gotta
got
hook up.
I've got a 25-foot long piece of that fucking shitty ass 0G hose that's like a old
Yeah.
like little tiny fire
Yeah.
hose. That's
Yeah.
more than enough. You don't have to fucking overthink it like Seth and fucking spend, because Seth's got a shitload of money, so he's wanting to buy shit. So he's wanting to buy shit. You just go to the store, buy yourself 25 foot of 0G. You got 25 foot from your truck. You should be able to get at least 25 foot from the water source. If not, most homeowners got 900 feet of hose on their house. You just fucking hook it up. Quit being a fucking.
At least
what
5
I would
foot
like
water.
to do. It's Seth shit.
Yes, I want to do stuff that makes my life easier, dog.
Yeah. Dude, you already
How's
sit
your
on the
son,
couch
TJ?
all the time, anyways.
I know. I do. I
You
sit
do a
boy,
with
lot
you.
of chilling. I mean, like, I'm sweating, and I'm getting fucking cute videos of Seth playing with his fucking I'm like, Seth, I'm sweaty. Don't send me no more pictures of you in the air conditioning, all right?
I haven't needed the AC. It's only been like 65 here every day.
It's been in the 80s, high 80s here for all week, man.
Yeah, it's like it starts off at about 50 in the morning, gets to like high 60s, maybe low 70s.
Nice, man.
No
Hell
humidity.
yeah, dude.
It's my
It was
favorite. Dude.
high 60s here today, a little overcast. Didn't hit it over 70. It felt like fall today.
Yeah,
How's your son doing, TJ?
Huh? He's
How's
doing
the boy
good, man.
doing?
He's now he's out of both casts, so all the casts are
Awesome.
gone.
Nice.
Yep, he's out of
that
both
was
casts.
quick. That was quick.
And it's been like a little over a month. So
Hell yeah.
Did he have to adjust to walking again? Like, was it awkward for him?
yeah, he's still a little awkward. But
Yeah.
now he's in walking boots now. You know, those
Yeah.
plastic ratchety gray
Yeah, like
walking
the
boots.
moon boots. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in those right now, and I think either not this week, no, next week or the week after he goes back in again, and that should be it. So he didn't walk out of there with a new cast, so that's a good sign. So
Yeah, that's a
Awesome.
plus for sure.
he's complaining
Yeah.
a little bit of his one leg is kind of hurting, but that was the one that was in the cast the longest. So
Yeah.
but
It'll probably take a week.
Now, is this
feel
something that they
good.
might have to do again eventually, or probably
they're not thinking so. They're thinking that
Yeah.
he just hit
you got it?
a massive growth spurt there, and because he
Yeah.
really did.
Well, I noticed he was tall.
Dude, he shot up like fucking, it seemed like almost overnight. It really crazy. Like all of a sudden he's as tall as his mom, like in like a summer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I bet you he
Wait,
grew.
how old are you? 13?
Yeah, I bet you he grew 6 inches just over the summer. And I'm not kidding.
Wow.
Like it's unbelievable.
Those growth spurts are rough, man.
So-
I remember I was in 8th grade and I was shorter than Mark. I was 5'3", and I went into 9th grade at 5'10".
Wow.
Like
So I grew like
Uriah,
7
huge.
inches in the
Yeah.
summer.
and he's so hard to buy clothes for because, he's
that's
like
what we're dealing with
he's
now.
so fucking skinny. You can't find anything to fit him. You know what I mean?
And that's like my
And then
son
they
too, man.
You can't get any clothes on the motherfucker. You know what I mean? He's running around in sweatpants all the time. Because you can't, and his sweatpants are too fucking big.
Or either too short or too long.
They're either too short. The length you can get the waist, but not the length, or the length and not the fucking waist. You can't get the length and the waist together. It's nearly impossible.
The only thing that works out now are those damn Empire jeans. You know, the old looking Jinko looking jeans.
And he's.
Oh, I remember those.
You know, he eats like fucking nonstop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
because he's growing.
Yeah, and you just can't get no weight on the kid. The more he eats, the taller he gets. Not the fatter, the taller.
Right.
Yeah, he's at the point where you grow like this, and we're at the point where you grow like this.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Bro, those nose to glass ones are pretty sweet. I mean, a lot of guys might not want to like disconnect or whatever, but if you have that one sitting around, if you're jumping on a roof. Or for like walk up shit, so you don't look like a jackass with your big pole, like that nose to glass little pole for $20, it's a steal, man.
Oh yeah, you liking it, huh?
Yeah, I mean for lower shit, you know. I mean obviously, but it's even as a little cheater stick for some trad shit, it would work too, you know. Like
right,
a little that comes in handy no matter what, man.
Right.
So
right.
I was liking it.
That's cool. Yeah, I don't foresee myself having one. I typically, if it's in my wheelhouse, I'm cleaning it by hand. You know what I mean? I do a lot of like, I would say my daily routine is uppers with a water fed pole and lowers with trad. And I know that probably
me too.
That probably strike a lot of people as crazy. Like, oh, you fucking brother do it. And it looks exactly the same. So
what about French paint?
French paint's the same way. I do it the same way. Yeah.
Do it by hand.
The second floor with the water fed pole and the bottom by hand, most likely. Yeah, unless they were super funky, which I don't run into very much anymore. I haven't been seeing a lot of, well, even my new customers, you're just not seeing a lot of those around here. Just the heating bills and shit like that. Nowadays, people are swapping their windows out. Those old school windows are going by the way of the dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think French windows should just be eliminated totally.
Well, if you buy like the presidential, like the Pella presidentials, those the cost to have those windows in your house is astronomical.
It's a brand new car, bro.
Yeah. So you know, a lot of people nowadays are kind of opting out of that extra detail in their windows. You know what I mean? A lot of the new construction I see is very rarely, you know. So
no, it has to be custom homes now. Like if you're just like you're buying a couple different plants, you don't see it too often.
Right.
But the problem is, it's like all I have is French paints. It's like literally 80%
brand new windows fucking suck though, man. They're like horrible quality nowadays. It's just like I don't care what. I mean, even Pella sometimes here and there, but like windows out here, they're like Marvin, Anderson, like they fucking suck, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Anderson's made a comeback, but they used to be like for like 10 years they were crap. Anderson had like a real problem.
I think a lot of
it because it was the vinyl clad, the wooden window, the wood core with the vinyl cladding or the aluminum cladding on it. Either one. Yeah. They had issues where there was water penetrating the seal and it was rotting the wood out. So the only thing that would be left is that thin aluminum or fucking vinyl core.
You're gonna push the window up and it would just bend
or push the window up and the bottom sash would fall off of it. I've seen that happen to me a bunch of times.
Bro, my brother's buddy, like he's my buddy too, but more his grandma. So she had like triple track old Storms, and like how you're saying how they fucking she literally lost 3 fingers, bro. I swear to God, they chopped off her fingers. She lost her fingers from the window.
Damn.
You know, sucks. Poor lady.
Damn. Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude, that's not fun.
Yeah, no. So
I just don't see a lot of triple tracks anymore. Or
no, it looks
the
like
reason why I think the reason why I think is mainly because my price.
Yeah,
I priced myself.
I mean, I'm like $40-$45 a window with Storms now.
Yeah,
it just
how much
the amount
did
of effort. 40 to 45.
Oh, okay. I'm like $35 an opening.
Yeah, it's because I mean to vacuum out all the tracks, clean all the. I mean, you got to clean all the frames.
I mean, they're getting their money's worth out of me doing it. You know what I mean? If I'm taking the windows apart, everything's getting swept. I mean, I'm doing my due diligence, but.
I mean, we just ran the numbers. We were making more money cleaning double hungs than we were cleaning storm windows, and I'm like, well, I mean, I want to make the same. I want to make the same.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, why? So it's like we just kept adjusting it till the time matched the money.
Right.
And for us,
that shit sucks, man. I don't like dealing with them, but I will deal with them.
Yeah. I'm starting to see them less and less. I mean, it was like the only thing I ever cleaned with storm windows for like 10 years, and it's become a little bit less over time.
Well, you definitely know how to clean windows.
I see. Dude, I hated it, dude, because that is like, I have storm windows on my house right now. My own house at home, I have storm windows. So like,
do they?
That's like
still like
super prevalent around here. Storm windows. I hated that.
Are they still doing their job? Are they still keeping the heat in?
Oh yeah, they do well. They just look like shit because I won't take them apart. I won't take them apart.
I don't think none of us have clean windows. I personally don't.
I still prefer the triple track over the 2-track system.
I do.
Where you have the one that slides up and down. You got to pop the screen out and then take the top storm out. I hate those things.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Those are the second you take the screen out, that storm drops.
Yeah, and you always those little the one tab or the other always breaks. You got to fucking.
You're right about it though, Seth. I think the first 7 to 10 years of me cleaning windows, I think I daily or at least every other day was doing storm windows. And
the
now
only
I'm
thing
not.
I did,
Yeah.
even when I started my business, it was like 75% of what I was doing, and now it's probably like 20%. I mean, just all the new homes that have gone in around here, nobody's. It's the older. It's like we have some of that like old money, old houses that like they keep them for the look, but even the people building to make it look old, like the old cedar shake roofs and stuff like that, or they're just putting Frenchies in. You know what I mean? You're not going to put storm windows in a house built in 2025.
No. Well, and you got to think you guys have started out like that because you've been 20 plus years in it. So
yeah, it's changed a lot
since then. Codes change and other things change, so that's why.
Man, I feel awful fortunate because there's no such thing as a storm window in Florida.
Not period at all, huh?
No, you probably get energy panels maybe here.
We get impact glass, and then insulated impact, and then windows like mine. A matter of fact, I got a glass company coming out next Wednesday to give me a price, and I'm gonna use someone that I do restoration work for, so I'll probably get the best price I can, but. I'm going to look at they have 2 different kinds of impact. Impact both panels where you ain't coming through 2 windows. You know what I'm saying? And then they have impact windows that has an outside 1/8 inch, which always will break, but you're not getting through the inside panel.
Yeah.
I want the thick ones on both of them. I've restored glass, and the guy's like, "Well, they're impact," and I go, "Not this outside panel." So the guy was still installing the glass. I was fixing it when it was installed, and he's like, "Oh no, it's impact only on the inside." Well, what the fuck good is that? A flying object will take that window out, but it's not going to get in the house. I don't want broken at all.
So there in Florida with the hurricane and the weather like that, is there a you have to have a certain type of window and like even normal
all new construction is required structurally to put impact in.
The problem is out there,
right? Like my neighbor has a wood frame house. And you can't put impact in a wood frame house without opening up and putting headers and additional structure to the house. Where my house is block, concrete block, so I could go over to impact without any issues. But all new construction has to be 180-mile-an-hour wind load windows. So I mean, and if they're the right impact, you could take a bat to them. You ain't getting in the house. You know what I'm saying? But they're super expensive. Probably like a storm window. You got 3-4 windows.
Yeah, I was just thinking. I used to remember there used to be a ton where you'd have 9/6s. TJ, you remember that? You have like the small storm, and then you'd have to bend that other storm over the lip of the sill and like guide that thing down and hope it doesn't break when you try to take it out. Because basically it just means the bottom opening is a third smaller than the top storm, and so you basically had the storm pressing against the frame
Yeah,
of
to
like
try to get
the
it
bottom
out.
sill of the window to get it out.
Well, I would say this. I saw a video Jay Camarero put up of guys with like a panel of glass that had to be 3 foot by 5 foot and giant pump up vacuum cups going up a ladder. God bless you,
I
because
re-
there is zero
I
amount
remember
of
that
money
one.
that would let me fucking do that. No
Oh
fucking way.
yeah, yeah.
No fucking way.
The big bay windows where the storm like
Yeah.
Yeah,
slides in and
no
Yeah,
sits in the
fucking
bottom
way.
with
sill.
like
No
three
fucking way.
32-foot ladders set up. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Yeah.
seen that.
fuck that.
It's
Fuck that.
not fun. It's
You better be getting
especially
a
when you go to
fuck ton
take
of
it
money
out,
for
and
that.
almost always that
It's
bottom
stuck in there. It's stuck.
either
It's
that
gotta
or
be
it's
stuck.
rotted out, so
Yeah.
that piece is just coming off, and then you have to like
No,
try to
dude, there
jerry
is
rig it
no
back in
amount
there
of
to put
money.
it in, dude.
Hey Jay, how many windows have you guys broke? Because that's gotta suck.
It's not as expensive as those big
He's in the
like
time.
bay storms are expensive, but like
The one they
Big
were
regular
doing,
storms,
the
like
one they
30
were doing
bucks.
took 2 guys climbing side by side to lift that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
yeah, it's a bay window. It's like a Frenchy bay
Yeah.
window with a big storm on it. Yeah,
No fucking way, dude.
they're always in the worst spot. Like
Yeah.
you can't fit a ladder under it. It's over.
Oh,
it.
that thing's breaking in chunks.
Then you
got
sweat
that
on
over
it.
your head. That thing's
Yeah.
breaking in chunks. That ain't tempered.
Yeah, and then you
Yeah,
sweat
right.
on it, or you make a
Right.
smudge where your fingers are on the inside. And you're like,
Well, think about
Yeah.
one misstep on a ladder holding up. If that fucker starts to move and you don't have your footing, you're
oh,
going down.
the amount of those that I've carried by myself up and down
Yeah.
is I used to have to. Like when I was working by myself, it was like,
Man.
well, I gotta get it out.
Frame,
Yeah.
every frame popping off.
You put that thing back in, you go to the truck, smoke a cigarette, and go, "Thank God I didn't break it."
Yeah, but then you still got to put it back without getting it dirty, right?
I've got one.
Well,
that
yeah,
I
you
take
never
out.
clean the outside, but yeah.
I've
Yeah.
got one that I take out that's a little over 6 feet wide and almost 4 foot tall.
That's a heavy fucker
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, but it's not on a ladder though. But
Which
it's
is
still,
nice, but still, it's awkward. It's
Yeah.
just
very
awkward, man.
Yeah, and heavy as
Have-
fuck.
Have you
Yeah,
got
and it's like what, quarter
have
inch?
you tried the new slide brush, TJ?
What's that?
Have you tried the slide light brush or no?
I have. Yeah, I use it every day.
I love the other slide, so I can imagine how much better it
I
works
like
on
it
the
more than the
on the light.
Borsier. Yeah, I like it
Oh,
more than the.
Is that the one with the
regular
synthetic hair?
Yeah, dude. I
That's
haven't.
next level, dude. You don't
I
need to
haven't
make
used
any
the-
other one to me.
Nope. That should be
That
that's
motherfucker,
it's
that
great
motherfucker
scrub.
filled the gap of everything right there. That one.
Yeah, that's a
I
really
can't
good
wait to
brush.
see it on the light on all the light brushes.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
it's definitely my favorite so far.
Yeah.
That's good to hear. I figured it would. They're still amazing, the boards on the light, but it definitely would be a lot better with the synthetic.
I think.
Yeah.
If
And the
I,
nice thing about that synthetic, it has so many bristles per inch.
Hmm.
You ain't missing nothing with it, man.
No.
It just scrubs.
Yeah, it scrubs
No,
really
those
good.
I love the way those brushes work, dude. Like our double hung windows out here, it gets that bottom track from the outside. I just love it. Hits every corner.
Yeah.
It's a great brush, man.
Mhm.
Super great brush.
Yeah.
No, I remember when Chris sent me that, and then I reached out. I'm like, dude, now you hit it. This is the one. And he's like, should we change the angle? I go, leave it the fuck alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It's fucking perfect. Leave it alone.
Works really good.
And I can't wait for the new contact scrubber that Mark put out too. That thing looks tough.
What?
Did you make the new back to the contact scrubbers?
I made the swivel.
The swivel part.
No,
yeah.
well, the story goes like this. That's Mike
The
Nichols'
story.
Yeah, Mike Nichols' toy. And
Yeah.
he sent me one to try it out. And I said, it's a great idea, but it doesn't sit flat on the glass. I took it down. I was doing some 30-foot high windows. I go, I love the idea. The concept is perfect. I go, but if you don't mind, let me make something for this and I'll ship it to you. I'll send you pictures. So I made the aluminum swivel for it. Okay. Just shit I had laying around. And I used it and sent him one, I believe. And he's like, yeah. And then he reached out and said, we could do this out of plastic, much cheaper than aluminum. And I said, use the design, do it. It's your gift. It's for you. I don't want anything out of this. It's for you because I love Mike Nichols, a great guy. I go, but keep in mind, guys are going to drop this shit. And I know mine ain't going to break. You ain't breaking that fucking aluminum. So I don't know if they had breakage issues with the plastic. I can't speak to that. But now they're going to make them out of aluminum. So that's my tie to it. But that's Mike Nichols' baby. And it's a great product.
Oh yeah, I used it for a while. I love his big scrubber.
I mean, personally, I'll give you my personal experience with it. I like it with a white pad or a walnut pad. I found that if you put a maker sleeve like a Scotsman on it, it doesn't always flush out because it holds so much water. And
yeah.
sometimes I find that it's dragging dirt from window to window, and not all of them come out as equally good.
Okay.
So my preference is a pad that flushes out, such as a white pad or a walnut. That doesn't mean the microfiber pads from Maker don't work on it, but for the glass I clean, I prefer, a white pad because
Yeah.
it's not
Whatever
absorbent.
works for you.
Yeah,
You want
yeah,
the best
exactly.
results. Shit.
Exactly. Because there's nothing worse than doing 20 windows and walking back and going, that shit don't. It's like a bad brush and leaves the flag marks. I call them flag marks, the
Oh
drag
yeah,
marks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking sucks, man. That
Yeah.
sucks.
That's kind of the nice part about like where
You
window
definitely want
cleaning's
the
gotten
blowouts.
to is like you have like 6 or 7 brushes at your disposal,
Right.
depending
Right.
on where you're cleaning, what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is
Yeah.
nice, and that
Some
fast
stuff
lock
is gonna-
system, man,
yeah.
too, is just bang.
Some stuff is
Dude,
going to work better in certain regions than
Right.
other stuff.
Right.
too.
Then
Yeah.
others. Yeah.
Or even it's just like how long has it been since it's been cleaned? Is it by the water? Is it
Right.
by the pond? You know, I
Mhm.
mean, like I feel like
Yeah.
that sill brush, like if you have like a real buggy house, that thing works awesome. Like
Oh yeah,
you
the way it's
you're
sprayed out.
destroying spider webs.
Yeah.
But like that brush might not be great, if you're cleaning on the water, like on the
No.
ocean or something.
Right.
I agree with you there. I mean, I don't clean by the water, but I was that kind of guy where I would utilize different brushes. But ever since the light series came out, man, I mean, that's on my pole, literally,
Yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
Well, the one thing I found, if you're in near salt water, like I have that country club, it doesn't matter what brush you use if you don't have water flow. If
Yep.
you're not dumping
Yeah,
water,
rinse it.
like a traditional cart system, right? Like a plug-in system that doesn't use a pump and has a minimal output because it's water pressure, you're going to struggle with salty glass. Whereas if you have a cart with a pump or a skid, something along those lines where you can really flush it as you're going, obviously you're going to use more water. Your results are going to be much better.
Yeah.
Much better.
I mean, I remember before the cart, man, I'd have to go around with like a hose,
Yeah.
spray off the windows just to
Right.
try to knock the salt down.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Those days are gone,
Yeah.
which is nice.
Yeah.
Not have to worry
No,
about
sometimes
that
you were
anymore.
doing a job 3 fucking times to get the results you want.
Well, I did take Mark's recommendation on a construction clean I did about a month ago. I went by and just hosed everything off. I had like a car brush with some soap
Yeah.
and on the pole, and we just scrubbed
Right.
them. And then it's like we went and did the inside, just let everything dry, see what came off. And I was like, man, I had to do like half the work on it.
Right.
It was just so much nicer.
Well, if you jump out of that truck with your steel wool and your white pads and your scrapers and the dirty glass because it's been under construction for 6 months, and the first thing you're going to start doing is soaping and scraping, number one, you could have an issue with scratches, but never mind that. I always told my guys, take a chip shit car wash brush, a bucket of soap and water, scrub them up, rinse it with the hose, and whatever sticks, that's what we're coming back for. And you get the windows, the frames, everything all at once.
Mhm.
So you go around twice, but you're not stuck on one window for 25
Yeah,
minutes.
but I mean, like, how long are you really washing with the car brush? Like a minute?
Not long.
You know what
No,
I mean?
that's
Like,
the fastest part.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the fastest part.
And go do the inside and wrap up on the outside.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, an inch of sand on the bottom of the glass, and you're gonna go.
It was so.
Up
I
with the
actually
soap and that.
enjoyed doing the construction cleanup. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm not
No,
dreading this.
I learned
I'm not
that
going through
after a couple
45
jobs. Yeah.
towels. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just was
Yeah.
it was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yep. We just did. One of my Mercedes dealers just turned into a fishbowl, putting all glass offices with door closers and buttons through the glass and everything. And we went up there. 3 of us went up there, and I'm like, listen, don't take a blade to anything. You just wash it. Well, what about silicone? Leave it. I go, you're just gonna wash it. Take the dust and dirt off it, and whatever markings are on it, take them off, and then we're gonna come back and do a final. And it was twice as fast, without sit there nitpicking every window. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
And because 80% of it was gone
Safer,
with just a
too.
wash.
Yeah.
With just a wash.
Right.
Yeah, and you weren't beating all that glass up either.
Right.
Right.
I've been working at a bunch of construction clean homes that I landed, so been working at those, and they suck, but they're fun because they're consistent, so just
Right.
soon as they're done painting, I get in there and they take about 5.5 hours with one guy. And then if I get a buddy to help or someone else, obviously a lot sooner. But I hate construction, but I'm going to do it because there's quite a few of them. There's like 214 homes, so definitely excited about that one.
Yeah,
it's money,
man. Consistent work. Yeah,
it's money. That's all that matters. I did. I don't know. I want to say 2.5 years worth of construction cleans right down the street from me. Every time they got a new unit built, I go in after the painters. That was nice money.
Yeah, years ago, like after my first job, it was carpet cleaning and windows. I was there for like 8 years, and then left there, and I went to it was an all construction clean home, and we were there. Me and my brother worked there for about a year and a half, and nothing but construction cleans. It's great until it's full of mud and you're 200 pounds of mud on you.
About it, yeah. I want to say, I think I was doing like maybe like 2 or 3 a month for a couple of years there. It wasn't bad, man. I mean, they were like, it was like they're all like ranch style, but they're like piggybacks, like one on, like stuck together.
Yeah,
they weren't bad, man. It was
the ones money. I'm doing now, they call them city scrapes or whatever. So they're 3 stories, and they're pretty tall. I mean, I posted some pictures, you might have seen them, but you definitely need a 40 and a pole to get, because that one fucking sticker up top, So
yeah.
That's the only sketch you, and then the rest you could pop out. I literally am taking most of them out, flipping around, putting them back in. But yeah, there's that one fucking sticker on like every third unit, man. It sucks.
I got rid of. We have no 40s in my company anymore, but it's been like 4 years when I was just like, dude, fuck this. I don't want to use a 40-foot ladder anymore. I'm not even going to own it. I sold it. And
that ladder will make an old man out of you no matter how old you are.
After not being on ladders for so long, man, you get on there and your butthole, it tightens up for sure.
It's a little puckery.
I used to do this water park here in town, and there was 3 trapezoid windows that are like, I want to say, probably 12 or 14 foot tall from sill to sill, and they were I think at the base they were about the same width as they are tall, and then maybe like 6 foot at the top, and there's like 3 of them right next to each other. Fuck, that was a 40-footer stretched all the way out once a month. I hated it, dude.
You start dreading it.
Yeah. It wasn't the height. The height after the first time you do it is nothing. It's the dragging that fucking beast in there every time.
Yeah, the wind blows. The wind blows, and you're like, God damn. It's you know what I mean. Just trying to set it up sucks.
Does Zero got any plans on putting a wrench bar on a razor?
I don't know.
I'm on the fence with something like that. Honestly, I think you can get into a lot of trouble with that.
Yeah, I always wondered about
experience. Yeah. I'm on the fence, and I'm not saying that there isn't a few areas where it'll work, but
I feel like pure water doesn't scrape as well. You know what I mean?
Without soap, it doesn't glide.
Without soap,
mix pure water in. Put pure water on a bucket and take a squeegee to it. It's like dragging a rake across. It's like there's zero glide to it. Yeah,
that's the hard part. Is like.
Yeah, I mean, I could see taking off an install sticker every now and again, but I mean, I've done that from the ground with one guy with a 6-inch mop, and me with a brand new scraper on a blade, and wet it real quick and just wet it again and scrape it off from the ground and try to get all the glue. I just don't see it as something that you would use all the time without getting in trouble, because you're not seeing what you're taking off. If it's
scraping at height too it's hard to consistent pressure too.
The angle sucks. Yeah.
The pressure is what makes it tough too. Exactly. You're skipping and
the concept kind of defeats the narrative that you should never drag your scraper back across the glass.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, because that's the only way you can fucking use it.
Right.
And you're not hearing it if it's ticking.
Ain't that what we've always been told? Is you can't drag your scraper back across the glass after a pass, and you're gonna like sell something that inherently does that.
Right.
I mean, it's are you gonna? You're no. I mean.
Well, other guys have said that their, for lack of a better term, pads will take off bee poop or artillery fungus, whatever it is you want to call it.
Bee
My
poop.
fingernail
It's not
takes
bee
that off
poop.
better than anything.
It's not bee poop,
Okay,
it's
and
fungus.
I've never seen we when that came out, I tried it on walk-up glass, as pushing on it as hard as I could. It doesn't take that shit off. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So
You know
it's
what it
like
does? A little gasoline on a rag, dude.
maybe.
I know it does. I'm not
Not a bad
recommending
idea.
it, but I know it works.
Pump sprayer
TJ,
full
your
of
back
gasoline.
locking up or what, brother?
Yeah, I don't feel good at all. My back is killing me.
That
My
sucks.
dude needs a little Scooby Doo to
Yeah.
help him out.
Look, Scooby Doo. How long do you do
Scooby-Doo.
your bug spray? Is that going to go all year? I mean, obviously, probably not with the weather, right?
No, it'll stop in probably, I would say probably
When the bugs stop.
mid-October. That'll probably be the end of that, mid to late October.
Well, how do you say it? Raking it in. No.
Yeah, raking it in.
Hey, if it's working, it's working, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I could see it could easily get out of hand. It could get out of hand very easily to where I would be like too much. It could be
Where it would be like it would be the only thing you're doing.
yeah.
But I mean, that's the easiest thing to bring another guy on
To
for.
do, yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Where you do
Yeah.
the skilled labor and they're just fucking spraying shit.
Yeah.
You spray
you
them.
gotta, whatever.
No, I mean, there's
the
still
best for
skill
you.
and stuff involved in it, but I feel like.
Well, I mean,
window
you have to have a
cleaning is-
license to do that. Window
Yeah.
cleaning, you don't. So-
No, you don't. But I'm saying you know as well as I know, like teaching
No, I
someone
know.
outdoor work is easier than
Yeah.
teaching like, oh, you're gonna go in someone's house. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
But also like a younger guy with a back isn't a bad thing either. You know what I mean? Like beat up
Yeah.
a young guy.
Right.
Yeah. I did a gutter job doing some gutter helmet and shit, and I just put myself in a couple positions I probably shouldn't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now
Awkward
I'm
reaches.
paying for it. Yeah, now I'm paying
So
for
do
it.
they call you out to clean those gutters and they all had gutter guards?
No, it was it's one of my regulars. I do their windows. I wash the house. I do the gutters, but they just got tired of. I need to go to a chiropractor. They got
Maybe
tired
life.
of. They just got tired of dealing with water issues, and they're like their gutters. They
Oh,
got a
so
lot
you
of trees
installed
in the
them.
area, so I installed them for them. Yeah,
They look nice.
I did a
I never
clean.
tried it.
Clean and then a flush, and then made sure all the downspouts were clear, and then we just screwed the gutter guard on. It's a pretty nice product. I mean, it's like 40 foot is like $80. A 40-foot stainless steel gutter guard. It locks right down inside of it.
No screws, nothing, huh?
No, it's got you got I run
Those little zip screws
run
up top,
3
too?
zip screws
Oh, okay.
in the front lip, and then there's a 3M piece of tape that you pull off and stick down. That shit. I mean, once you get it stuck there, you can't
Ain't
get it
coming
off.
off.
Yeah. But
Yeah, you gotta
I
make sure
run the
it's right,
screws in it, because over time that shit's gonna break down no matter what. But the
Yeah, with the
fastener
weather.
will be there for a while, and again, it's all stainless. It's nice. It's a nice product, and it's a good upsell.
You guys
Yeah,
got the gutters that go in the ground, or all your guys' gutters flush out to where the water?
They do
comes out?
It's hit or miss here. Yeah, it's hit or miss with that.
Yeah.
It just depends on who wants to spend the money for it.
Yeah, French drains. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
French drains, because those
Have you
can
ever,
turn in. I
have you
have
ever
French
snaked
drains.
those out?
Huh?
Have you ever snaked them out with a power washer?
I've done my own.
I've done my own. It's not something
I
I'd
just
like to
went
get
out.
into with a
Call
customer. I don't see the.
Yeah.
I just call a plumber. I'm not getting.
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
that.
I'm
Go
I never attempted it. I was just wondering. There was a local guy here. I don't know if it was for a job or his own place, but he was reaching out asking about. And I'm like, I don't know about that. So,
Yeah,
but when I
I'm-
looked into it, it didn't look like it'd be hard. But I've never
Yeah,
been in
I
a lot
did
of
mine.
situations
I
where
did
they
mine,
back
and
up.
I did mine, and then one of the country club I clean has a residence on it that the president lives in while he's president, and he had one drain that went into the ground, and Mark, one of my guys, was on the roof, and he's like, I can't get this drain to clear. I go, because it's going into the ground. It's something else. So we came back. I have that. It's called a penetrator tip.
Yeah.
And it's for flushing lines. 3 jets going back and 1 going forward. We put that sucker in there, and it sucks itself in. And we got about 60 feet of hose down in there, and finally it blew out, I mean, so little tricks that you can do.
Yeah.
Here in Florida, it's very rare
I
for the
used to
gutters
work
to go in the
for
ground.
I used to work for a jetting service.
Yeah.
So
You ever see those machines? They make like 80,000
yeah, I used
psi.
to work for a
They
jetting
ain't no
service.
slouch. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
We used to run septic lines and toilets, main lines all the time.
Turlets.
It's not cool. That shit sucks.
It's not
Literally.
cool.
Of all the add-ons you can do,
The
that's
back
the
of the
one I
truck
don't want
said
to
we
do.
haul milk on the weekends, which I always
Yeah.
got a kick out of. I think I got a picture of myself next to it somewhere. The septic truck, the back of it on a big vinyl sticker says we haul milk on the weekends.
You got to be a special person that sucks septic tanks down, man.
It was a good job for the moment. You know what I mean?
Right.
Something to get you over to the next job. Not something I would.
And you learn
recommend.
something that you don't want to do again.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Not something.
Happy to see Sean Hart switched out of that Mormon bag and upgraded to a smart bag. Hopefully he'll like it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. His meme.
Yeah.
Or his video. His meme.
put a
Listen,
reel
I sound
out.
like I'm 90.
What is that? Is Jeff?
Fucker face?
Yeah.
Fucking TJ. But yeah, I seen that. So I love that bag.
I barely use mine.
Really, but you only run the Boab though, right? Usually.
Yeah, I don't. That's just too much stuff. I mean, I like it for certain jobs to where I like if I'm far from the truck, I've got, you know what I mean. I'll put my water. I got my water bottle in there for extra, keep my mop wet and some extra towels. Like there's a few, like maybe 10 or 12 jobs I use it on, but for the
I don't know. I'm
most
90%
part, I don't.
residential, so and
yeah, I don't.
80% of them we're doing interior exterior, so I like to have my stuff on me. But
Right.
however it gets done, it gets done.
I don't know.
Shit.
Maybe it's just I don't know. It's probably just me, just the way I used to. You know, when I can do the interior of her house, go in with what I have on my hip, and not have to go back out to the truck one time. I just get it done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, you definitely don't want to go back and forth.
Well, those Boabs now too with the loops on the front, like you can put a 6-inch and a scraper on there, and pretty.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I don't like about that is like your drips. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to like wipe it every
wipe
time.
everything down before you put it up. That's the only thing that sucks about it. But
the only reason for me why I like that a lot is when we do insides, it's a lot of storms and a lot of French. Yeah. So we have like everything
all
cut.
Slop rags.
We have all the channels cut every inch, so we can get one pulse on the inside or try.
I'm like maybe like a towel job kind of guy. Like, I don't know what it is, man.
That's it. Yeah.
I don't know what it is, dude. I try to not use a towel at all.
I don't know. I use a ton of microfibers for the vinyl and the tracks. I am pretty bad at that. I mean, I have a ton of fucking towels. It's kind of fun. It's pretty. Yeah, I use too much for sure, definitely.
Like if I'm doing an exterior and I do the second floor and then I see the first floor, if the sills are really bad, I'm just crushing those out real quick with a water fed pole, and then then I'll come back and do them trad. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah, I don't like to use, if I'm doing in and out, I don't want to use more than 2 or 3 towels to do in and out. You know what I mean? It's like 2 if I can get away with it, and 3 if I have to.
It's like a personal challenge on it. Like it's something that it keeps me entertained at work. It's like I will see how long I can use this before I can't use it anymore.
Well, I remember the guy I worked for gave me 20 towels, and he goes, "These are the only towels you get, and you're in charge of cleaning them." Yeah. So I'd be like, "These are lasting me at least the week." I've been drying them on the hood of the truck.
I used to hate having to go and do. I used to hate have to go in and doing towels. I hated it.
Well, I didn't have laundry in like my first 3 apartments, so it's like I had to go to the laundromat to clean my towels. Like I felt like
I did the same
maid. Like,
you're drying them on the defroster and the windshield.
Well, the laundromat right up from the shop when I used to work for John, we used to pay. There's a dude that used to hang out up front. We used to pay him to wash and dry and he would fold them into fucking squares like handkerchiefs. For $20, like 200 towels without batting an eye for $20. It was cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
You gotta fold them. You can't just throw them in a bag, bro.
Oh yeah, no. We have my guy's got like one of those like army bags. He just jams that motherfucker with
Yep.
rags and throws it in the
Mine,
back
I
of the
got
truck.
one of those net bags, like a beach bag. That's what I put
The
mine in.
laundry bag.
A laundry bag, yeah. And like I don't fold none of that shits. None of them shits. I like to wad them up.
Yeah.
I wash everything in hot water and tumble dry all my
Hey,
towels, all of my washers,
I
everything.
dry the shit out of my towels. I don't do them on low heat. I dry. I did stop using fabric softener though. I was like, I put a lot of fabric softener and shit before,
Yeah,
but
you
I
don't want
do.
to use that.
Nope, I did
I don't
stop
even
that.
put
But
soap anymore. Just whatever's on the towel.
This is the way I
Already
look
dry.
at it.
Dude,
There's
'cause it
enough.
stinks.
There's enough soap in the towels. Number one. Number two, just like a half a cup of fucking cleaning
I
vinegar in
bleach.
there,
I put bleach.
Yeah.
and hot water, 2 rinses.
Yeah.
I wash my maker sleeves with my Squeegee Life towels, and I throw everything in the dryer. They say don't put them in the dryer. I just put them in the dryer. And then
How
when
long
I'm
have
ready
Maker
to
Sleeves
switch
been
out,
out for?
when I'm ready to switch out mop covers, I just toss it in the bucket, let it get wet, and then stick it to my mop.
That's why I got to clean my mop covers more often. I kind of slack on that.
Let me tell you something. You know how they come off, right? How long have Maker Sleeves? How long has the Scotsman been around for?
Probably 3-4 years now.
I have never taken it off and washed it in the washing machine. I spray it off with a hose. I wash it with a hose every day.
You go to pull that off, it's like one of those fat ladies that can't
No,
get
I'm
them off
telling
the
you,
couch
dude. You
for
can
10
check
years.
out. I'll show you. I'll send you a picture tomorrow of the mop.
You don't want
It's-
to be the stinky rag guy.
Yeah,
Right.
I just will never wash a mop cover. I'm just like, dude, you have a hose. Just spray it off with a hose.
I typically that's what I do too. So
If I have my pressure cleaning trailer out, I'll use the ball
I use
valve.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah, I use the ball valve on the mop covers.
the only reason why I pull them off is because the spider web. Sometimes I run into shit where I have. It's just like I gotta.
Yeah, you got more like creatures and shit where
Yeah, I
you live
do
than
have
I
a lot of
do. I
creatures.
just don't have that, man. Yeah, I got no creatures.
Well, I'll tell you what about was several months ago. I have a house every Friday that we do, and it's just the perfect place to end your day because there's a water outlet right where you park.
Mhm.
So when I do the house, I'll take my silencer off my belt, open it up. The first time I did that, dude, it had been over a year I never even opened the tip. I opened it up. There was literally green slime growing in that bitch, where it seals at the top.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is fucking embarrassing. So now, like every Friday, if I go to that house, I scrub out my tools, put fresh, clean water in my bucket, seal it up, and leave it for the weekend.
That's like that Tyler Smith. I think it was Tyler Smith. He fucking drank out of the bottom of the dry walker. It was fucking. It was, bro. He showed it on camera. It was green, like gooey. It was disgusting. I'm pretty sure he had the shits after that.
I would assume so.
Fucking has dysentery, my guy.
Bro, it was disgusting. And like, I mean, whatever, he did it, but I couldn't do that.
I just pour soapy water in that thing and let it hang for a little while. And
My dad
out.
My dad was famous for that. He knew if you worked hard because you'd have that dirt in between your finger knuckles, right in here.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not lying to you, dude. My dad would just add water to the bucket at the end of the month, not the week. He would dump it out. You could grow. It was very fertile soil. And I used to tell him, hey, clean the fucking bucket out every day. And he used to say it's more abrasive.
Oh, shit.
I I'm like, no. Especially when you have a skid. I change my water all the time. I don't have to look for water. I just pump it right out of the skid, clean the mop off, and fill it up.
Yeah.
I got one of those lids, like the Pet Safe lids.
Yep.
And I just put it on there, and I fill up at the shop before I leave, and then just add it to my bucket. I don't like making water work. I just want to dump what's in the bucket in a bucket and then clean like a psychopath.
Yeah.
Let me take this water from this bucket and put it in this bucket.
Yeah.
In my little square pail bucket.
Yeah, everybody does it different. My buddy Gary has like 2 or 3 of those with the screw-on Pet Safe lid, and he'll fill them up at the beginning of the week, and he doesn't usually get water all week long. He just uses the next bucket.
Yeah. 5 gallons gets me through the day, and if I need more, I can get more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But I like to first thing in the morning pour, about a half a pound of fucking ammonia in the bucket and get the nostrils really going.
Yeah, get yourself.
If you pour it in before you put water in there, that's really good.
Oh,
And you
it burns. It finds every cut in your hand. Yeah,
it's real nice. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I become like an ammonia hound.
Anyone other than TJ try the Crush or the Echo Crush?
No,
I
I haven't
haven't
tried
tried the
that.
Echo. No.
I like the other Crush, man. That's the only soap I use is
I love it.
Orange Crush, but
Yeah,
I might
nice.
get some because we do 3.
You'll like it. You'll like it in the.
Yeah.
You'll like it. You'll like it, Mark. In
I
the
still
sun.
have so much left
It
of
go.
that. Like
It
big
goes longer
tub
in the
thing.
sun than the orange one does, in my opinion.
It has
Yeah.
a better glide in my opinion too, like a softer smell, and it's
Really?
softer on the hands. And what I've noticed, and I've heard TJ bring it up before, like having your tools sit in the bucket of the Crush, it does tarnish your tools a little bit and like discolor it.
Oh yeah.
I haven't noticed it with the Echo Crush.
Right.
I'm gonna try it next time around. I can tell you this: we have 3 Whole Foods, and they're weekly.
Uh-huh.
And if they told us when we started this, I've been working for them for about 15 years. They saw us cleaning by the produce, and because it's all organic, if someone sees you, you
Oh.
better be prepared to show what soap you're using, because all that vegetables and fruits has to be thrown away, and it's a $10,000 fine.
That's perfect for you.
Right. So when we go to the Whole Foods, the flour department is right there. So they make us dump our buckets out, clean our tools out, and use their soap. But they've told me if you bring in a green soap that you prefer, we have to look through it, do the research, and if we approve it, then you can use it. So I was kind of thinking along those lines because I don't like the soap that they make us use.
It won't pass.
Stuff.
It won't
Yeah.
pass for that. No.
Yeah.
It's better than the Orange Crush, but it ain't food safe.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that's not.
The Echo label won't get it passed.
I don't think so.
maybe if they just read the eco part, please.
Yeah, but that soap that they're using at that grocery store is, like, you know what I mean?
I'll
And
tell you what,
again, what are we even fucking talking about? It's dirty water on vegetables. What are we talking about?
Right.
It's coming off the window.
No matter
what,
how
what
you
the fuck?
spray.
Yeah, what the fuck does the soap matter?
Yeah,
It's
what about
dirty
the stuff
water.
that's on the glass? Yeah, the glass. Well,
It's
Yeah,
shit
coming
stuck to
off
the
the
glass on the food. Like, what are we talking about?
All the motherfuckers.
Right.
Oh, this is
touching
safe
it.
for
That's one way
soap.
to look
It's
at it.
still shit. It's still something from a window on a vegetable. Like, what are we talking? What does it matter what kind of soap it is? It's still not good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We
If
are
you
so
think
funny
it.
about produce, though. But like,
You
who's
know what I
not
mean? If you
washing
think
their
about it,
produce
it's stupid.
anyway?
The soap that we
Yeah.
use from them, it's for washing fruit, not
Yeah,
for
but-
washing fucking windows.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is it shouldn't matter what soap you use because it's if you drip something on the produce, you drip something on the produce. It doesn't. What's the soap matter?
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know
I'm
what I mean?
just telling you what they told me.
I know,
They-
but I'm
they
not saying
said-
I'm not directing this towards you. I'm like, if I was you, I'd ask. I mean, of course, it is what it is. But the very first thing that'll pop in my head, well, it doesn't matter what soaps. It's still something dripped on it.
Right.
I still, you know
Right.
what I mean?
Well,
I still drip shit. How don't we
basic-
just cover it up or move
This
it
is
away?
the way it was after the first time
Uh-huh.
when we started working for them, and they noticed what we were doing. You know, reaching over vegetables to get a window behind it. We were not read the riot act. It was explained to us. If you want to work for us, this is the way you
Right,
have
that's
to
what
do
I'm
it.
saying. But I mean, I mean, you're doing what you have to do. But what I'm saying is, logically, it makes no fucking
Right,
sense.
I agree with you.
There's no
You know how
logic
many
there
hands and
whatsoever.
Shit has been all over that fucking.
That's what I
fruit
mean.
and
It's like
everything
you're
else.
worried
I
about
agree.
the soap, but now you got like
the
fucking
apple
bug
sat
shit.
in a rail car for 2 years.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I know what you're saying.
I'm sure the
So
people who
stupid.
picked that vegetables too took nice care of it. before.
Right. It's so stupid, dude. It's so dumb.
It's-
If you
but-
should be
but
washing the
listen.
stuff if you take it home before you eat it anyway.
You know what?
Yeah.
The other side of
If
the
you don't
coin
wash
is
your
this.
vegetables, you're a psychopath.
You're
The other side of the
savage for
coin is
sure.
this: you'll never not be paid within 10 days. Okay,
You just
There's always
you
extra
got to
work.
deal with your shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got
Yeah.
to do your
You
shit.
just
to
I
keep
mean,
gotta
if you're
jump
gonna
through
pay
that
me
hoop.
on time, I'll do whatever you
Yep,
want.
you
me
just
to
got
do.
to deal with your
Yeah.
shit, man. I'm not poo pooing it either way. I'm just saying logically. It's like, what are you guys talking? I mean, I'll do whatever you want
Yeah.
me to do, but this is stupid.
Yeah. Well, a lot of it is a smoke screen, and they don't want you penetrating it. You understand?
Yeah.
Just like you said, with hands on the fruit.
Yeah, it's so
And
it's
whatnot,
ridiculous.
but-
Like
Yeah.
do you have any idea? Like there's some dude that was digging up all the deep in. He's got shit under his fingers. He's digging his ass so
Yeah.
bad, and then he's done selected that piece of that cantaloupe 4 or 5 times. Like, I don't like this one. Nah, I don't like that. And there's fecal matter all over every fucking.
Well, think
cantaloupe.
of it like this. You know how many organic
Office
cucumbers have,
season.
how many organic cucumbers have been in a female before they're
Oh,
on the shelf?
come on, dude. Mark.
Mark.
Ah.
Mark.
Hey, I used to hate doing supermarkets. I hated them.
Mark is a disgusting fucking pig.
We had our biggest chain like is Publix. You have Kroger's.
Kroger's, yeah.
Publix is
It's the same
fucking
thing.
huge.
It's the same thing.
Yeah, and Publix stopped cleaning windows about 15 years ago. Never went back, and their windows are okay. But I had like 12 of them. If you discounted your bill 1%, you got paid within 10 days. And people are like, well, why wouldn't I? What's 1%? Well, when you got 30,000 vendors, it makes a difference at the end of the year.
Yeah.
You know, if you think about the volume that they do.
I used to do, I'm pretty sure you guys probably have them too, Trader Joe's.
Yeah, we have.
Fucking hated those places.
So are you
Goofballs
doing
and the fucking
accessible
weird
gas?
Hawaiian shirts. I'm like, God damn, I hate this store.
Yeah.
But they paid.
Are you
Yeah.
pulling all the carts out or just doing accessible glass?
Nah, man, I just
Anything accessible?
did the pull over it, and you know what I mean, like the carts that are up against the glass. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the way I did it. I was like,
We'll
I'm
do
not
it.
climbing
We'll
over
pretty
it.
much do it every
moving
other
it.
time. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell the guys, don't let them call about that. If you got to move 30 carts, move 30 carts, but don't do it every single week. You know what I'm saying? But you should know, looking at it, what needs to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if you're there every fucking week.
Because two of mine are twice a week, believe it or not. But the second cleaning is a touch-up. They rely on us to do, of course, the doors, and then anywhere that people are touching. You know, so the second cleaning could be 20 minutes. You know, the full cleanings are.
I do
big.
our Myers like once a month. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And they really don't even really need it. The outsides are dirty. And then, you know, there's the occasional some dipshit had to touch the automatic doors. You know what I mean? But for the most part, they're super easy to clean, super quick.
The reason I got my first one was because I was the only company that was willing to come twice a week. I'm like, okay, you're going to give me more than one if you're going to do it twice a week. I'm like, I got 5 of them within 15 miles of my house. Hell yeah, we'll do as many as you want.
Right.
You know, and I tell them up front, the second cleaning, I don't want to hear the guy was here for 10 minutes, cleaned 5 windows and left. That's because everything looks good. And they know the drill, you know.
Yeah.
But also if they call, they're having a visit, they want the high glass done, they bring in a scissor lift when we do the high glass.
The Kroger's here in town has got some company out of Toledo area, like LWC or something like that, Lowe's Building Services or something. They're fucking
No, they come
awful.
down here too.
They are.
Yeah, they come down here
fucking
too.
Terrible.
They
Next
do
time
the
I go to
Lowe's, too.
Kroger's, I'll send you guys pictures. And it's not like it's not the staff. Like this dude walked in there with a bucket that looked like it used to be Mark's dad's old water when Mark's dad was still cleaning windows. It's like fuck. It was like pond water. You couldn't even see the bottom of the bucket. And this dude's this dude's dragging wind. I've never seen, and they pay for that. There are streaks the length of the window on both sides,
How can you even walk away and like be prideful or like feel good about
I don't
it?
even know. He's like, hey,
they don't care.
I was driving through and he's like, hey, and he stops. Oh, you clean windows too? I was like, I clean windows. I don't know what it is you're doing, my boy.
You don't.
So to get Kroger, to get Giant Eagle and shit, you gotta go through a middleman.
Yeah.
To get these.
Oh, they
these
outsource
jobs.
it to.
Yeah. It's
so no money there.
Property management service.
Yeah, a national
Like a
service
Nest or
organization or
whatever.
something.
Yeah. So I mean.
Yeah.
I know somebody that knows the company that, you know, that's really in with that company that does all the Krogers and shit, and I'm just not interested. I'm not, you know. I've taken
that's
work
for
for them
certain.
before, you know. I drove past one yesterday that they called me for a bid. I used to do them, and I drove past, and I just seen the state of the windows, and I'm just like, I'm not doing that. I'm not even sending you guys a bid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, the last person that cleaned these windows was me, clearly. You know, I mean, that's how these windows looked. I mean, they're just, and not only are they covered in spider shit and bird shit and dirt and salt and fucking whatever, but now it looks like from the windows not being maintained, the facade of the building and the gaskets is now part of the glass finish. You know what I mean? I'm just not dealing with it. I just didn't even. And then I drove past and seen some guy there. That dude was there 6 hours on this storefront, on a storefront. Yeah, inside and out. I'm like, first of all, I mean, we're not doing the same thing. Because that, no matter what, that would have took me 2 hours. Hour outside, hour inside. But I just didn't want to deal with it. And the reason why I didn't want to deal with it is because you're going to get that first cleaning out of them. They're going to pay you. And then you're going to fucking be beating your head in trying to get cash out of them dudes.
Yep.
Oh, it's a famous footwear here in Sandusky. And this mother, dude, I'm smooth.
But you say that once every 5 years, it ain't worth it.
Well, no. They'll say they want. Well, what they do is they have like a big wig come into town. They tell you this like, oh, we're gonna start doing our windows again. They have you come in, get the windows top notch. They'll pay you cash out of the drawer. Tell you they're gonna pay you cash out of the drawer every time. And then the second time when you go back for the regular scheduled maintenance, they're not gonna pay you.
No, they're not.
Oh, you're gonna have to turn in an invoice, and then I'll send it up, and then you're not, and then you're gonna be beating your head.
You're not gonna get paid.
You're not gonna get paid.
It's like with
that's called card on file work.
Yeah.
I need a card on file to do this job.
Yeah, I drove past and I looked at it, and I was like, I was gonna give them an estimate, and then I was just like, you know what? I'm not dealing with this. Hopefully, somebody will buy a water-fed pole from me this month, and it'll make up for that job.
When I first started, we used to do Arby's weekly, and now Arby's might get done once a year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No, well, nobody eats inside those motherfuckers anymore. Right. You know what I mean?
Nasty.
Who's eating like? I go to Wendy's all the time. I'm like, grab something to eat. And I'm like, I remember I used to sit in here like all the time and eat. And then all of a sudden, like 10 years ago, I was like, yo, this is stupid. I'm not sitting in here.
All our Chipotle stopped getting done.
Dude, the Arby's around here,
all of them stopped.
They do. Well, dude, Chipotle is number one, a scam. Number two, full of assholes. You know what I mean? It's full of fucking the people that work.
Your boy Chris is out there doing them all.
Chris who?
No.
I don't know the dude that does all that bullshit ladder work. I don't know. You might not have seen it on the forums. You get people dog him on his ladder placements all the time.
Oh, really?
But he like all his work he's posting at like Chipotle's and gas stations. But so yeah.
I'll tell you what though. Back in the 90s, chains. We used to do a chain of KFCs, a chain of Burger Kings. Rarely a McDonald's, but Burger King and Taco Bell's, and they were great. And then all of a sudden, the chains turned into half the amount of service, less pay, or on call. And I'm not an on call window cleaner. You want them twice a month, I'll be here, but I'm not going to drop everything when you got a visit coming.
We had 22 blockbusters.
Damien, everybody wants to know if that's your everyday like view.
No.
Where are you at then?
Right, I came to a hotel. My house is too loud for the kids, man. No, so that's so this is like facing west of our downtown Denver. Hold on, let me see.
You went to a hotel for a podcast?
Oh yeah, and a chill. Well, plus my birthday's in a couple of days.
Oh, happy birthday!
Happy birthday, dog.
So just chilling, taking it easy. But no,
I mean, it's downtown.
Yeah, no, we're right by it. So like. Let me see. I don't know if you can see like that cash register building. Like the top of it looks like a cash register. That's like one of our good little like well-known buildings out here. But yeah, no, I'm like deep downtown right now. Hell no, I live out north from here.
Watch out, dude. Watch out for the blue hair mafia, brother.
Fuck, I know, dude. It's crazy out here.
I think really, to be honest with you, man, I've seen a lot of shit on TV and whatnot of people like interrupting vigils for Charlie and saying some wild shit. You know how you fix that is you fucking stove their teeth out their mouth.
Yep.
Well, it's like, do you see that kid out in Iowa or wherever the hell it was talking shit and like 30 dudes just beat the bag out of him?
Just good.
Oh, that was
bring back the high school bullies, dude. Bring back the high school bullies.
Yeah, sounds to
just
me
like you and Tim were saying, like just make sure you're prepared for when shit pops off. Like make sure you
you got it. It really makes you wonder. Unfortunately, just everything is so crazy right now, dude. It's crazy right now. So crazy. Horrible. Not just that. There's so much other shit that's going. I mean, just everything that's going on is.
I'm match energy nowadays. I don't care. You come all crazy, I can do crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I fucking don't care anymore.
Man. So,
yeah, I think DeSantis. I heard some on the news. Our governor's pushing through open carry here in Florida.
Oh, really?
Which will be nice. Yeah.
We already got that.
Open carry, yeah.
Open carry, concealed carry. You don't have to. All you have to do is be legally owning the firearm, you can conceal it, open carry it. You can mow your lawn with your AR-15 on your back.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you
We
want
get
to do,
open
brother.
carry. I'll be adding to my smart bag, you know.
It'd be a real smart bag.
Right. Right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, shit.
I don't know. It's either you know it's gonna get super bad or the aliens are like that spaceship is gonna be here.
Yeah,
soon.
with that
Bro.
big tremendous shit log that's flying towards us.
That big
What's up with
space-
Did you
that?
hear what?
The big
You believe
space
any of
turd is
that?
on, big space turd is on its way. You know
Do you
what I
think
mean?
if aliens were smart enough to get here, they'd fly a fucking turd?
Dude,
I think
Right.
it's
So there's
I think
this-
it's old. I think it's the humans that used to be here, and it's like the remnants of a lot the high tech civilization that built all the pyramids and all that shit. Like a cataclysm came, they jumped on their spaceship, took off, and they're like, "Oh shit, we can go back home now." And they're just like on their way back now, dude.
Maybe.
So they have us looking at the sky, but there's a senator today who's like asking a bunch of questions. He's been interviewed, and he goes, "Well, we're looking at the entities we're looking at aren't coming from up there. They're coming. We got like
Yeah,
5 or
there's
6 deep
demons
spots
right
in the
here on
oceans."
Earth, brother. It's the end of the world.
No,
yes,
there's 5 or 6
preach the
deep
gospel.
spots.
Yes.
No, he goes,
Brother.
he goes. I don't know if they
6
they
million
came
just
here,
doesn't seem right.
He goes, I don't know if they came here millennia ago or what, but it's the fucking Transformers, dude.
Dude, listen,
We got,
I think
we
it's
got
all.
Decepticons and
All I know
Autobots
is that
about to
fucking
pop
yellow
off.
Camaro better not show up in front of my fucking house.
Yeah, yeah. Bumblebee would be a Mustang if he was my homie. You know what I'm saying?
There's definitely other shit out there, but not no little green looking weird guys.
But it is funny though, like about what 2 whatever months ago that flying shit log showed up on TikTok. Now all of a sudden the pictures are starting to look more like a spaceship. You know?
Well,
it's definitely
the only
changed.
thing that I've really even paid attention to is more. I don't really like. As soon as I see something like that on TikTok or something like that, or I kind of steer away from it unless it's about the Jews. Then I can't stop watching it. You know what I mean? I can't. You know what I mean? I can't stop watching it. Then I'm just like, oh my god. But dude, listen, man. It could be anything, but it's most likely just a space rock. You know what I mean?
Space turds.
Yeah,
Space turds.
it's a big space turd. I think the only thing that makes it interesting, this is what makes it interesting, that thing, Mark, is from what I understand listening to Joe Rogan. So if it's Joe Rogan, so it's got to be true, right? Source, trust me, bro. The way that it's coming, the way it's entering our solar system is opposite of the way it should. Things typically enter our.
It's doing things that make it look like it's controlled.
Yes, because it's coming from we can't it's coming from the backside of the sun, which is not something that typically happens, and all that weird shit. So I don't know, man. We'll see. I think it's just a space rock, but maybe
I kind of think
maybe it's the Transformers, dude.
What better?
It's
Trojan
Transformers.
Horse? What better Trojan horse than a giant log of shit showing up?
Remember, guys, you can go to windowcleaner.com, our sponsor, and buy the all-new Skidmark. It's 15% off right now. Go buy yourself one. It makes you a very fast window cleaner. And watch out for the ginormous shit logs in outer space.
You should probably order it from TJ.
Every
What's the
time,
number, TJ?
from
What's
now
the number,
on,
TJ?
Seth, from now on, when Mark says something like that, we have to say, and that, my friends, was the inventor of the skid mark, Mark Tanner. Like every time.
And
Just so
legend,
people
the
know.
inventor of the skid mark.
Just so people know when they get that, you're like, I can't believe a fully retarded guy built this. Mark is fully retarded, dude.
Well, I've always said I don't know how to do a lot of things, but what I do, I like to do well.
What he do
You do it well. You do it well.
I think
you definitely did that well.
What I'm gonna do this winter is I'm going to completely disassemble the skid mark. I think I have to do it. It's the rust is getting to the point where it's starting to concern me.
You should do it, and then let me know. We'll go. I'll show you how to spray line it. 2-part polyurethane, and you'll
we could do that. We do
you know,
we do that same shit on the trailers up here at
Right,
Universal. So
Right. But
But what
like
were you
for
saying?
instance, my aerial lift needed a basket, right? Because it was rusting out so bad. I was afraid to fall through the motherfucker because the
Right.
chicken wire was coming loose.
Right.
So I ordered a basket online. It was like $1,200-1,500 for the basket.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not cheap, right?
Yeah.
And I got the
I
basket.
remember because I remember I tried to get you one, you know, because
Yeah,
Mike deals
exactly.
with it, and they
Through
still couldn't
through
get it.
Mike.
They were still
Right.
expensive.
Right. Yeah. So I get the basket, and it came in gray paint. You know, my machine is yellow,
Right.
but the newer ones are gray.
Right.
I guess
Gray
gray
and
and green or something.
Gray and
Yes.
green.
So
I was
I'm
in that
like,
gray and green 34T all a 4x4
Right.
all day today.
Right. So I was like, what can I do to this to protect it? So I scuffed the whole thing down with 80 grit, and I hung it up on an I-beam, and I shot that with that was the first thing I shot. And I'm like, man, this stuff really sprays nice. You know what I'm saying? Nice and even. There was no stripes in it.
Right.
Like I've seen people spray their Jeep and there's fucking stripes.
Right.
You know, and long it's been sitting out there, and we use it over 10 years, and it hasn't peeled, it hasn't.
What is
flaked.
this that coating you're saying to put on it instead
It's
of paint?
Raptor Guard. It's called
Raptor
Raptor
Guard.
Guard.
Okay.
Yep. It's a 2-part. You got to mix it, shake
Okay.
it, and spray it.
Okay.
You know, and it's tough as nails. You can take
Where
a
do you
hammer.
where do
to
you get it at? Do
I
you
have a
get it-
local paint supplier, but you could buy it on Amazon. They have
Could
it
you
on
get it
Amazon.
at could you get it at Sherwin-Williams?
They probably won't have it, but
Okay.
if you look around, you'll find it local. And if you buy the kit that comes with the spray gun, all you need is an air compressor.
Oh, okay.
Follow.
Cool.
It's really nice.
Do
Because,
you need a regulator to get the moisture out of it, or
Yeah, I always
Okay.
have. I
something
have
to
a
get out of
dryer on the lines
Okay.
because from
Okay,
painting.
so make sure you have
But-
a dryer on the line.
Yeah,
Okay.
or at least the one that goes in the little one that goes into the gun. You can get that, the little round one. You don't need a whole system, but the worst part is shaking it. You know, because you gotta. But the jar comes, and then you put 4 ounces of hardener, and then you gotta shake it for 15 minutes. So I actually just bought one of these machines that shakes it because I'm like fucking standing around shaking something for 15 minutes sucks. You know,
Right.
because the last thing you want to do is spray it and it's not properly activated.
Right.
You're gonna have a mess to clean up.
Right.
But it sprays really nice, and that's what you should do because you'll never mess with it again.
I'll see. I want to do two things. I want to tighten up the wiring on it because ever since the original pump came off, I just been laying it on the floor.
Yeah.
You know, because that's
Yeah.
just who I am as a person. I just let it lay on the floor. It's fine. It works, doesn't it?
Right.
And but only because I use those cheap ass pumps. I buy one a year. I get 3 of them for one because as soon as they break, they give me another one. What they don't know my scheme yet is that when they give me the receipt, I always have a new one.
box.
I always have
Yeah.
a new one. You know what I mean? I always have a new one. So
I've been there. I've been there.
so well, they're charging me for it. So if you're charging me $25 for the insurance on it, I'm utilizing that on every
Yeah.
fucking pump.
I
I'll
had
pay
it-
$25 for a pump. I'm cool with
for
that.
about a year, I was running the Tractor Supply brand of pump,
Uh-huh.
and I brought a second one back, and it's noted on my account that I returned one. And the guy's like,
Oh,
"Yeah,
shit.
must be spraying bleach with this." I go, "Come with me," and he's like, "Where are we going?" I go, "We're going out in the parking lot." What?
Yeah.
I go, "I'm gonna show you what I'm spraying with it."
Yeah.
I go, "There's the pump right there." I go, "That's not. I'll drink it. It's
water.
pure water."
Yeah.
Okay, so don't tell me.
I just like last week I did some pressure washing, and you know I had the 600, the RB 600 in the back because I got one of those little stills. I'm not fucking. I think it works fine for X-jetting. I X-jet like a motherfucker with that thing. These guys got $20,000 on the back of their truck. I got $1,200 making the same kind of money, bitch. Anyways, I go to pull it out like Big Dog fucking said it, you know what I mean? Put it up and fucking ripped all the wires out of my pump. Had no idea. Get up at 4:30 in the morning to get out because I had to get a bunch of shit done. I had 2 jobs. I needed to. My goal was I'm gonna go in, scrub all the framework, scrub all the windows, scrub everything down real good, rinse them, and then bounce, and then come back the next day and hit them trad. You know what I mean? So they're nice and so everything's tight. And because they're first times, and I get there and the motherfucking I had to rewire this. I'm out there with a lighter burning shit off and sticking it. Oh,
Yeah.
I have gotten wise though, and I use the slide connectors. You know, the electrical. You know what I mean? The butt connectors.
Yeah, in a pinch, you could direct wire that thing right to the battery. You just
But
gotta
what
disconnect it.
what I typically what I run into is when the pump goes bad, I'm like fucking fumbling around trying to get that all back together before I lose all my water and shit. But I'm going to put a shut-off valve right after the tank so I can shut the water off to the tank between the pumps so I can service it. Yeah.
Your tank. Yeah, that's what I've done.
I'm going to tighten the wires up. I'm going to take the wood skids off. I got 2 pieces of teak I'm going to cut down and put on the bottom so I never have to worry about the skids again. Yep. And,
well, let me tell you this. I've had pumps and I've used every one of them. Mm-hmm. 90% of the time what goes bad is the pressure switch. Mm-hmm. You know how many times my skid would shut off and I'd walk back to the truck, pull my squeegee out 18-inch and wrap that pump a couple times and up she comes.
Oh yeah. You just got to give her a tap sometimes. Sometimes you just got to give her a tap, you know.
A little prod.
Yep. My cousin Brandon has got an idea to fasten the pump in a way to where it's secure, but I don't need tools to take it off the frame. Right, we're gonna see how that works. But that's the only. I'm just a few changes. I really want to pull the trigger on a new one. Like I really want to, because I feel like I could probably utilize my. I named it fucking, and the only reason why they're cool is because of me. Discount is. But I just, there's nothing wrong with it. Like Mark said, that battery's how old now, Mark?
10 years old.
So,
I can't believe that battery's still works.
When did I get my skid? 2019? The summer or the fall? It was late. It was like August of 19, right? It's 25 now.
6 years. Yep.
6 years. And you had it how many years?
Almost 4 years.
Almost 4 years yourself.
Years.
Yeah.
Same battery. I'm telling you guys, when you see the price tag, you're probably, man, what is it? What are they, Mark? What are they? Like $7,000?
Yeah, he's got them listed for like $7,000.
Around $7,000.
7,200.
Yeah. $7,200.
Yeah.
What? Either way, the first season, and you guys might think $7,500. I'm telling you, you'll make that money back very, very fast. That thing has made me a pile of money. It will make not only like an owner operator. I want you guys to write this down because I'm selling this from Mark again. But owner operator, a guy like Seth that has a company with several vans. I'm telling you, this makes the efficiency is through the roof. It just makes you. It's super efficient. It makes you twice as fast as you used to be. Am I wrong about that, Seth? It does. You're just pulling the hose off the truck and you're jamming instantly.
Yeah, it turns an owner operator who's operating making $150 an hour to $225 an hour, and it's taking your $75 to $90 guy to $150, $160. One, you made it super easy to use. Two, you have something that the competition doesn't have, right? And you can use it to your advantage.
That's the one thing that I get asked by guys in my area when we roll up. They're always like, "Hey man, what's that thing in the back of the truck?" Yeah. And then I show them and they're like, "Man, I just pull up and just bang them out, cuz," you know what I mean? Right. That's why, you know what I mean? Like I'm not. Oh, dude, and there's nothing like I still use my standalone skid, my Zero Pure Max, my Revolution Max. I still use that. You know what I mean? There's still a place for that system in my arsenal, but this right here, shit.
It's needed.
It's needed.
I mean, here's what we did. We just had it's 2 huge apartment buildings. Mm-hmm. In this really nice area. We do them. It's like 18.5 for us to do it. We pulled up with three trucks, ran 5 pulls. We were in and out of that job in. I don't even want to say it was 2 days. It was like a day and a half.
That is awesome.
And it was like 2 sides of one of the buildings. There's no water. There's no water on that side. So we rolled up, filled the tanks,
I'm not trying to hear that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I took you both past the OVH. I took you both past there. I do that. I do that job by myself in 5 days, 6-hour days, 5 days, 4 days.
And that system probably
by myself.
You, what, a day,
3 days. Yeah, dude, like a week. It used to take me 7 days tops to do that. When I was running the IPC hydro cart, so I had to find water and
the
power.
Heaviest thing in the world.
Heaviest thing like lifting a house,
bro. Yeah. So if you guys are looking for something to make you super efficient, you want to invest in your business. And I'm not saying that if you just started window cleaning last year, you should go out and buy a skid mark. But if you got an established business and you're looking to create some efficiency, windowcleaner.com. Go check out the skid mark. I want this on record again. I'm making Mark money again. And, it's fine. I've been singing this motherfucker's praises for all these years. And then he goes and makes all these innovations, and I get stuck with that old piece of shit in the back of my truck.
How many guys spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 to go power wash a $329 house?
You're right.
$7,500, and you're doing. You guys know what we're doing.
Yes, I know.
No, you're doing $1,000+ days with what? Yeah, you're charging the battery.
Yeah.
And
I charge my battery on the go. I run an
profit.
extension cord from a black extension cord from the front of my truck. I got it on each side of the terminal. On my battery, I hooked it up. The extension cord, put a little inline fuse, a little 30 amp fuse in there, run it down the rail of the fucking truck, zip tied it to the rail of my truck, out the hole in my bed with 2 little whoop-de-whoop clips, and I clip that on the battery, and while I'm driving down the road, she's charging, brother. I'm self-sufficient.
Well, you got to remember, too, your truck alternator is probably 140 amps. Mm-hmm. A battery charger is like 2 to 5 amps. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You literally, that battery will match your truck batteries in 5 miles. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I've had mine not hooked to the truck and noticed it started cycling slow and less pressure. I'm like, what's going on here? And then I realized mine came unplugged. I plugged it back in, started the truck. Within 2 minutes, I was at 14 volts.
I need to do that this winter, so I'm gonna have to pick your brains on how to do it.
When it gets dangerously low on big jobs, I'll just turn on the truck and let the truck run. You know what I mean? Right. I'm fucking cleaning windows constantly, brother. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, man. I'm saying every other industry spends tens of thousands of dollars.
All I want is a fucking sticker with a serial number 0001. I can't get it. I've been selling this skid mark for 5 years. This motherfucker, just give me my sticker. Can I at least have the sticker?
I told you got a package coming.
And you're spending $4 or $5 grand on an independent system anyway. Yes. You drop another $2,500.
There's not
and
much
it has a system in it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's not the max or whatever, but
well, like
why would you need it? It's filling a tank.
Well, this is the thing. It's just like the silencer in a way, or higher end tools. It's probably not the best fit for everyone, but the dudes like that were kind of like, like guys like Josh Schoaf.
Some like Honda, some like Ferrari.
Yes, right. Guys like Josh Schoaf, guys like Seth could utilize 2 of these and make a fucking boatload of money. Guys like me, owner-operators, it makes you so efficient.
Listen, it really does. I've always said, and I've talked to a lot of people on the phone about how to do something along the lines of what I've done. Never mind the design, okay?
Right.
You can get a pallet behind any Home Depot, strap with ratchet straps, a 50-gallon tank to it, fill it either from one of your systems that you currently have, buy a 12-volt pump and a battery, and achieve the same thing.
I just walked this.
There's no doubt.
I just walked through this with some guy. Hit me up on Facebook Messenger about my skid, seeing it in one of my TikToks. He's like, dude, that is the coolest thing I've ever seen. I want to do something like that. Can you show me pictures and da-da-da? And I was like, well, they're selling them at windowcleaner.com. My friend Mark builds them. He's like, well, I was want to see if I want to try doing it myself and see if it, the concept works. And then, I was like, yeah, sure. And I showed him and, whatever. Again, shilling for Mark. So as long as it's on record. It's on record.
It's approved. But I will say, for me, it's
if I get a sticker and it's not fucking signed, that's going to be a problem.
I'm not that arrogant asshole. I'm not as fucking humble as it gets.
His left index finger.
The only thing that I want to change on mine, and I want to reach out to you privately, Mark, to figure this out, is there's a DI filter on my cart, on my skid that cannot be there no more. It has to go.
No, we're gonna. Jason Lehman just changed his too. Yeah, we're gonna put the 40-inch zero.
You just got another congratulations in the comments.
Yeah. But for me, it started. I had a group of furniture stores, and some of them are older, so they don't have water, or they have water, it doesn't work. And I'm like, and some entranceways are 40, 50 feet, right? So I'm like, all right. And I had a 15-gallon tank. I filled it with DI water, rigged up a pump, just like I said, a pallet and a pump. And I went there and I'm like, I only have a small tank of water. I got the entranceway done. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna build something. So it literally went from, okay, now we bought the 50-gallon tank. Here's a battery and a hose reel. Got to have a hose reel. And I literally set it on the ground and took a tape measure and said, that's the real estate I have to work with, right? And then it was going to be in the truck for when I did those furniture stores. Thinking, because I set it up where I could slide it right out of the truck onto a table. I didn't want to drive around with the thing. It's never left the bed of the truck.
Dude, I use that. Yeah, I use it for shit I'd never even. Hey, Thomas Wilson. Speaking of you, I was just getting ready to say I'm going through my shit tomorrow. I'm going to be sending you a package.
Nice.
Yeah, I told him, because we don't really. The Patreon's going away in January. January 1st is the Patreon's going away, and we're just gonna. Everything's gonna be switched over to. Yeah, no more Patreon. It's gonna be YouTube with a Discord chat. Something we're gonna do. What I would like to do is get people to a free Discord and a Patreon members Discord. That way, people can ask questions for the show on Discord. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, dude.
Have people join our Discord, and then they can ask questions, and then we can talk about them during the show. And then we have a private one and then of course me and Tim's special podcast that Seth's going to be on eventually. Yeah. I'm going to try to get Mark on there one of these days when he's not building.
Where can we see it? Is it on the Squeegee Life page?
Yeah, but you have to be a chat. You have to. Oh. Damien's the only one that watches it. Yeah. No, Thomas watches a couple of them. Yo, Seth's a member now too. Seth gave us $2 too. Me and Tim are up to $6, brother. Hell yeah, Tim!
It has an option up to $7.99.
What?
There's like 3 tiers.
There is.
Ooh. Yeah, there's like $1.99, $4.99, and like a $7.99.
Are you a $7.99?
Probably.
Dude, I need to raise that up, Tim. We need to go. How much can we go? We need to do a higher tier, dude.
How much more money will these fuckers do?
Well, no, this is the thing. When you do that, the channel memberships, you have to give 3. You can't just do sense. 1. I was like, $1.99 is cool. You know what I mean? It's $2 if you want to hear me and Tim say shit that we wouldn't say on the podcast. You know what I mean? You have to pay $2 to hear me and Tim talk shit.
It's the shit we say after the podcast.
Yeah, you want to hear after the podcast conversation? Become a channel member. Oh, Thomas Wilson's second tier too, man. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start giving out, like Thomas is getting his Sacred Order of the Squeegee card. That's what I'm just going to do. It's just, Google is way easier to deal with than Patreon. Just way easier. Way easier. And maybe I will do a hard body karate level because I'm thinking about I might end up with a discount code at some point, it looks like. So, and it might be a good one. So you'd have to be like fucking hard body karate to get the fucking... You ain't got your hat on. Hey, if you buy shit from me at $0, you get a T-Squeegee edition hat, and Damien ain't even got his own like a dick. I thought you were the homie, bro.
I thought about it, dude.
I thought you were the homie, man. What happened, dude?
I wear that motherfucker.
I know you do. Hey, I try not to wear mine too much. Like, I don't even wear mine outside when it's hot because I don't want to get the sweat stains on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
That white one's tough, too, though.
Well, I owe you this. I can send you one if you want one, dude. Damien, if you want a white one, I'll give you a white one. No. If you want a white one, they're just huge, dude. And I got a fat head, and they're big on me. You know what I'm saying?
Big on heads.
Because I like Sean's. He sent me one as well, but they are a little wide for my head.
Sean likes a bigger hat than I prefer. Like these are Sean hats. Sean actually got me a bunch of hats made to test out, and then I picked the one. The one I sent you is kind of the style of hat I like to wear to work in. You know what I mean?
That's how it's almost like a Richardson, you know?
Yeah. So I kind of like those. That the Richardson 912s is what they are, I think, or 910s.
112.
112. It's the 112. Yeah. So yeah. Again, man. Thanks to our sponsors, Maker Products, American Window Cleaner Magazine, Zero Products. Of course. WCRWinterCleaner.com. Go over there right now, buy a skid mark, get 15% off. If you have any questions or anything like that about the way those things function, Zane has a video on his YouTube channel, Zane the Window Cleaner, and I have several videos that I've done myself on the skid mark on my YouTube channel. This one right here. Go watch them. I'm telling you.
Check them out, man.
Worth the
Game
investment,
changer.
man. I'm gonna
Game
end this
changer.
episode with we got a little out and about with Craig and Grace here. Craig and Grace are gonna do here, and then we're gonna roll up on them.
Hello everybody, it is Grace, and today I will be talking about the IPC Eagle Cleano Indoor Water-Fed System. It is available in 2-foot, 5-foot, 10-foot, 25-foot, and 35-foot options. The 2-foot, 5-foot, and 10-foot come in aluminum with a twist lock, and the 25-foot and 35-foot are carbon fiber with clamps. There are a handful of pads available for this system, including the Poolex HydroClean Green Microfiber pads. That is what I use most commonly. There are also the Poolex Microtiger pad, the Loop pad, the Colored Soft pad, and the Green Spot pad. Each of those offer their own little additional fun, but I like the HydroClean Microfiber pads the best. I really like this tool because it does save time. You cannot use it on all jobs, obviously, but it is very helpful for most jobs. I use it on storefronts, I use it on residential, I've used it on commercial. There are even some times where you can get away with it on an outside window. It really just depends on the situation. I use a concentrated vinegar diluted with water in the water chamber. The concentrated vinegar is a little stronger, it does a better job cleaning, and I find that helps to take care of the little bug spots that get left on the window, or if, like at a restaurant, if somebody gets a little sauce on the window or something. There is a little bit of a learning curve with this tool, but once you get the hang of it, it is very, very beneficial. The biggest thing is knowing when you need to change out the pads and making sure you have enough of them that you're not running out. The other amazing thing about this tool is that there are virtually every replacement part available for it. In the clip, you'll see I'm using the standard 10-inch head as well as the 18-inch head, and on the 18-inch head it is flared out at the ends to give you kind of triangulated corners. I overall really do like this tool and have found it to be incredibly beneficial. So now we'll see all the little pieces parts. We've got our little chamber that holds your solution. You've got the trigger mechanism, which is replaceable. You've got the head assembly, which is replaceable, and the heads are replaceable as well. This is a really awesome tool. I highly recommend you check it out and see what it is all about. Have a great day, everybody.